They were keeping him... Okay, she's still alive. They were keeping him in a chained coffin in the basement as some sort of undead thing? What?
Yeah.
I am so confused. It's a good thing that Flayn killed Talus. We don't have to worry about him anymore.
Hang in there, Lady Rhea.
Take her to her room, now.
Goddess, please save Lady Rhea.
Yeah, please, medical science, save Lady Rhea, alright? So this is asleep right now. She's not gonna help us. I need my answers!
All we can do now is pray.
Remember when this place was taken 5 years ago and a pure white beast appeared on the battlefield?
Yeah, that was Rhea.
I only caught a glimpse of it, but I didn't understand where it came
I watched her change.
There were rumors that the goddess sent it to protect the monastery. But now I know better. That beast was Rhea.
She tried to save me.
Did you know Rhea's true identity?
Yeah? Thinking back on it now, I suppose I did watch her transform in front of my eyes.
I once showed you a picture of a creature known as the Immaculate One. Sedith confiscated it, saying it must have been one of Tomas's personal possessions. The beast that appeared back then looked just like it. So Rhea is the Immaculate One. The book said that it was a servant of the goddess, but wouldn't it make sense if beasts like that are actually children of the goddess?
Yeah, I guess.
Rhea is in a grim state right now. It's possible she may not make it, but we have things we must ask her about. Once things calm down a little, let's go and see Rhea. Together. The truth can't be delayed any longer.
Agreed! Jesus Christ, do I agree with that sentiment. And you know what? I've been going for like 6 hours now, but since the next stream is going to be on a Tuesday, and I don't want to stay up for 9 hours on a weekday evening, I'm going to keep going.
Verdant wind.
Well, get ready for the answers you've been wanting for 3 runs.
Like, I think I'll do the battles on Tuesday, but I'm going to get up to it today.
With the destruction of Shambhala, the ambitions of those who slither in the dark are forever shattered. However, Rhea has suffered grievous injuries in the process. Yet, certain mysteries remain unsolved, so Claude and the others approach Rhea, who is now confined to her room due to her wounds.
Yeah, like, we didn't... Everything in Shambhala was all about Agarthans, but we still don't know much about them, who they were, just that they were ancient, not what happened to them, or what the goddess and Sothis did to them. You're a healer, aren't you? Yeah, I guess I am a holy knight, but she's already upstairs. I don't want to climb.
I am happy to see you too.
Sorry to interrupt your rest.
I'll take your word on that. You certainly don't look it.
But there are some things that we absolutely must ask you.
It seems I do not have much time left. I do not intend to hide anything any longer.
Why were you hiding in the first place?
Rhea, I have to ask, you're the Immaculate One, aren't you? If what I'm thinking is correct, that's what the children of the goddess is referring to. In other words, you...
I am the last child of the progenitor god. A long time ago, the progenitor god came from somewhere far away and descended upon this continent.
Right, so that's why she said in the last one, she said mother when referring to Sothis. And why she says she lost her mother a long time ago, okay.
She changed her form to resemble that of a human and gave her own blood to birth her children. The progenitor god and her children shared knowledge and skills with the people of the land. Together, they built a prosperous civilization. But the humans turned their backs on the teachings of the progenitor god and engaged in senseless wars. Eventually, people began to think of themselves as gods and challenged the progenitor god herself to battle. The land was scorched in the war that ensued, and the majority of humans were annihilated.
That makes sense, I suppose. people all full of hubris trying to challenge actual gods and kinda having the strength to do it.
I believe that those who slither in the dark are the descendants of those who retreated beneath the ground during that time.
Okay, so those first people were Agarthans. Also, interesting choice of mysterious battle music for this particular scene.
So they'd been waiting all that time for their chance at revenge.
It took the progenitor god an astonishing amount of time to revive the ravaged world. But eventually, the continent found peace again, and the progenitor god, having fulfilled her duty, fell into a long slumber in the Holy Tomb. The children who stayed behind built a settlement in Xanadu to protect the Holy Tomb as they quietly lived out their lives. But then, Nemesis appeared, bringing tragedy along with
And now I know he came from the Slitherers.
Even now, I cannot forget the sight of that massive canyon painted red with blood.
That's why it's called the Red Canyon. This is what I have been waiting for 360 hours.
I was never able to forgive those who proudly wielded weapons crafted from the corpses of my brethren.
Is that what the relics are? They're divine because they're literally made of God's bodies.
Yeah.
That's why they look all bony and weird and organic.
Bones.
I was the only survivor of Xanadu.
Oh,
All I could do was wander across Fodlan, clinging to my desperate desire for revenge. I called myself Seros, fostered the founding of the Empire, and prepared to oppose Nemesis and his followers.
and the Empire was around for like 100 or so years before the Nemesis War, so that took some time. He was causing havoc, didn't it?
Unbelievable.
I put Xanadu behind me to gather the remaining children who were scattered across Fodlan. Finally, we killed Nemesis on the Tailtean Plains, and I took back the Sword of the Creator.
Well, let me get this straight. Saint Seros is you? You're kidding me,
No,
right?
Claude, that's I've been over that bombshell for a while. But that kind of explains why your sword was in a tomb now.
Also,
How does this not have a nomination for narrative? Fuck you, Game Awards!
Professor, Claude, there's something you need to hear right away.
If you have something to report, do so at once. There is no need to let my presence worry you.
As you wish. We're receiving a constant stream of express messengers from cities to the east. They claim that an unidentified military force is attacking, and that there have already been a large number of casualties.
What?
The reports indicate that the cities and towns along the East Gronder thoroughfare in the Old Rim territory have already been destroyed. Some villages were razed completely, leaving no survivors.
Damn it! Did they come from Shambhala? Could it be that there were some remnants of that wicked group hiding there?
I have a report. The unidentified military force has crossed the Great Bridge of Murden. Alliance forces met them in battle, but it seems they have already broken through.
They've already made it so far. Is Count Gloucester unharmed?
The Count is fine, but apparently my brother joined with reinforcements and was gravely injured.
Do you mean to tell me they easily got past a general as skilled as Holst?
Yeah, he tried to take some mushrooms to heal himself, and then that just gave him stomach poisoning. So we're probably not going to see him for this.
They say the enemy general has a weapon that
Probably
resembles
not.
the Sword of the Creator. Even my brother was powerless to stop him.
The Sword of the Creator? You mean this one?
That's not possible.
The enemy forces are flying a banner bearing the crest of flames as they continue their march west along the Aramid River.
So this still hasn't told me a ton about crests. Now that I think about it, now that they've mentioned it, there's still a mystery there. but this is so much info that I think a trip to the library is in order.
We believe they're marching toward Garreg Mach. We are preparing to meet them in battle.
A weapon that resembles the sword of the Creator. And banner bearing the crest of flames.
It also doesn't explain much about me. Rhea, are you gonna tell me about me? You've told me about the history. What about me?
There is only one explanation. The one leading the enemy force is Nemesis himself.
Nemesis? That Nemesis? Do you really think the ancient king of liberation has been brought back to life?
Perhaps the seal was broken when Shambhala fell. An incredible power that we children cannot hope to match dwells within the blood of the progenitor god. Nemesis obtained that blood, so it would not surprise me if that were the case.
Okay.
The blood of the progenitor god. That's right. He did take the remains from the holy tomb, didn't he?
From the blood of the progenitor god, Sothis, he acquired the crest of flames. From her bones and heart, he crafted the sword of the Creator.
So it's not even children. That's why the sword of the Creator is so much stronger. It's of the actual original god. And that's why it works so well with me, because I have Sothis in my head.
The sword
Well,
of
the
the
sword of
Creator
the
is made from her bones
Creator.
and heart?
And yeah, cool, the name makes sense now!
The heart of Sothis is the crest stone that was placed in the sword of the Creator. The same is true of the crests of the 10 elites and the other crest stones. They were born of the blood and hearts of the progenitor god's children. Those who slither in the dark created them, stole them. Sothis never gifted that power to the humans.
So then why have you been maintaining a story about how they're divine, just for the sake of keeping them away from people?
The crests of the 10 elites, the crest stones, and the heroes' relics. I can't believe those who slither in the dark made them all. And after that, Nemesis used the sword of the Creator to massacre all of the progenitor god's children in Xanadu. In other words, the citizens of Xanadu were killed by weapons made from the remains of their brethren. How atrocious. But I don't get it. The sword of the Creator that Teach wields doesn't have a crest stone.
Yeah, I know where that is.
So how is Teach able to wield its full power?
The crest stone of the progenitor god dwells within your professor. After I battled with Nemesis as Saint Ceres, I reclaimed the heart of Sothis. I wanted to use that heart to resurrect her, even though I had to do some questionable things to achieve that goal. I wished to see Sothis, my mother, once more.
I don't get how people can hate Rhea after this. I don't get it. You placed her heart in me?
Yes. I believed that if I could resurrect my mother, I could regain all that had been lost.
So, that's the truth of it.
Okay, cool. I asked for crest information. That's where it came from. Except for where it comes from in people's blood. I don't know that bit yet, but I'm sure if I go back through the game and get some more information with all of this, I can piece that together.
I suspected that your body housed the consciousness of Sothis. Those suspicions were correct. And yet, she merely gave you her power and vanished. My dearest wish did not come true. But you did inherit the power of the progenitor god. Now, you must use that power to defeat Nemesis once and for all. Fodlan's blood-stained history must end.
Okay, that is the info dump. That's the scene that I've wanted for so long. Oh my god!
Is it okay if I talk about something now?
You know, you need to hint at what that something is. You can't just ask, can I... That's not how that works.
reason behind El's war?
No. No, because I haven't done all the routes.
Okay.
And I need to continue to think about that. No, I am... Like, I've gone up and down on Edelgard at this point. I was sympathetic to her. She was doing bad things. And then I went to her route and I just thought she was a bad person. I hate everything about it. And then I came back to this one and I felt the same way as I did originally. And I have more sympathy for Rhea right now than I ever did for Edelgard. Edelgard makes me feel bad in the moment when I have to kill her. Jesus, Rhea has gone through so much unspeakable torture of a life.
I mean, living 1,000 years, that piles on.
Okay, we now have to go do some exploring and talk to people. I don't know why, I just think for some reason I thought so. This would be here when I turned to the left. We were just talking about her, she's fresh on my mind. Okay. Yeah, Rhea has gone through some shit. She doesn't want to be made into a weapon if people find out. I don't think it's just that. Like, telling the whole world about the divine, the divine weapons as a story. I don't think it's just for self-preservation. They are literally her brothers and sisters. That seems so much more like just trying to protect them from people abusing them as tools. All right, anyways, let's give this I got my Joy-Cons back from being repaired. Let's see if they're fixed. They definitely look like they have new sticks on them.
Hey, Professor, everyone in Fodlan's united, but the what's-her-faces in the dark or whatever won't let up. Let's get rid of them right away.
Oh, Caspar, I wish that I could be so lucky gung-ho about this as you right now.
I know that. Come on, let's go train so we can crush them. There's not a lot of time, but I'm afraid we won't win if we don't train.
Hey, Shamir.
Ghosts rising up from the ancient ruins. No matter how hard we push back, they don't stop coming. They're persistent. I'll give them that.
Yeah, I get not being able to stop undead. It's kind of their whole thing, is being an unrelenting wall. Long ago, a king was blessed by a goddess. Does sound more catchy than long ago, a bandit attempted a genocide. Oh, well, looks like you're getting some bandwidth problems now. Cool.
Oh.
I'll drop it to 1200, see if that stabilizes. Congrats on topping Dubstep City, and now you're gonna deal with a Mega Evolved Bandit. Yeah, it's great. Another sword tournament? You guys are running out of material, aren't you? Alright, I guess I'll reclass Ingrid again.
Do you even need to be reclassed at this point?
The sword fair helps. Which would make the nobles be subjected to children hunts. What? You're gonna have to explain your thought process on that one a little bit more. Abilities, Ingrid, what do you got? Sword power should be all she needs. She made heroes out of villains, perhaps so people bearing crests didn't end up like someone as Marianne. I still don't get how crests made it into people's blood. Because the people using the weapons, it's like, it's a crest stone, it's a heart of a dragon, nice try. But it's just in the weapon.
mean, they had to get the blood in them if they needed to use the weapon.
Oh, is that what it was? They had to do experiments to give them the ability to even wield it? So they have dragon blood because they infused it in themselves, and that's where it comes from. Okay.
I can do no less. I aim for greatness.
I mean, you've seen what the hearts do to people without a crest.
That's true, that's true. Jesus Christ, Ingrid! Give them a chance!
Ingrid too strong.
She's literally just mowing through them! She took what? 8 damage in the whole tournament? Got 3 critical strikes?
Ingrid is insane.
Somebody snip that. Somebody snip that tournament, please. I need it. I need it to prove Ingrid's superiority. Calm the hell down. GD Maddening run in a nutshell. Another hard Ingrid carry. Look, man, Ingrid rules. She is the queen for a reason.
Rhea, I thought the fighting was over, but it seems I will have the honor of fighting beside you a while yet. I may just be a humble soldier, but I will give everything I have for the defense of Fodlan. How's this?
My Petra on that tournament was similar. If it wasn't a crit or a 2-shot, it was a lethality hit. Okay, well now I have to class her back out of it again. That just doesn't seem fair.
Ah, my new calling.
Alright, what do you guys got? Hello, Claude. And Lysithia. These look like my Claude and Lysithia. Guys, did you clone yourselves? Claude!
You.
Claude, fucking come on, man. What kind of technology did you find down there? I know you want to annoy everybody at once, but this is a little much.
Oh, God.
A Mithril and Umbral. Thank you, Mystery Man.
Welcome.
And then they tried that, but more with Lysithia. Oh, they tried to give her even more dragon blood from multiple children at once. That's probably where the problem came from. Oh, wow.
First thing, probably can't handle the blood of 2 dragons.
I'm also just assuming dragons, but I'm pretty damn sure it's dragons since Rhea was a child of the goddess and she's a dragon, so I'm gonna go with dragons. I'm also gonna go with probably the Windcaller was another one of them that just didn't happen to get killed. Probably survived the war and fled to another land.
Also, the items that give crests are dragon signs.
Yeah, alright, I take it back. They're pretty clearly dragons. How did you enjoy that lore dump Rhea gave you after Dubstep City? It is all I have been waiting for the past, not 350 hours, but probably the past 300 hours. About 50 to get through the first half of the game. Seems about right when all these mysteries got set up. I can't believe that. So this is a space dragon gremlin. Really? I can. Pretty much getting that vibe from her right from the beginning. Oh, Ingrid. Oh, how are you doing? How are you doing? Can I get you some water? Some donuts? Some tea? Coffee? My body? Anything? Anything.
Shambhala is destroyed. But are they vanquished entirely, I wonder? Just as Kranya took Monica's form. Perhaps there are some others living above ground.
Quite possibly.
Once this battle is over, I still have much to see.
See, she's taking it on herself. She will be the one that hunts.
But right now, I should focus on the task at hand, on Nemesis. As long as Nemesis stands, both my future and the future of Fodlan hang in the balance.
Can I say something about the dragons? Joking, you have to hint about what it is. Like, can I say something is too open-ended? Because if I say yes, then you can just drop whatever you want. And I'm like, dude, spoilers! Okay, sure. Also, remember when Edelgard raided the Holy Tomb? Those were the bones and hearts of Rhea's people she must have later sent to her Slither allies for weaponry. Yeah! 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 That's why all the crest stones were in the tomb, because it was remains of people. It was their hearts. Oh, man. Oh, man.
It's been through a lot.
Hey, Teach. Huh. What a magnificent tale. It's enough to make your head spin.
Yeah, I hear you. I'm feeling that a lot. I don't really have words or, like, to properly express what I'm feeling right now.
Rhea's real identity is Saint Seros, and the one who attacked us was Nemesis, the King of Liberation. On top of that, you've got the heart of the goddess in you. My flabber is completely gassed.
I have to take that. I have to steal that.
Flabber is completely gasted.
Completely gasted. In fact, just put that in the quote bot, because it's true. My flabber is completely gasted right now. Your flabber has also been completely gasted by this point. My flabber's been gasted a few times, but never quite this much at once. I don't know how to process this much gasting.
But now isn't the time for standing around in disbelief. Nemesis has made it this far for a reason. If we aren't victorious, that's it for Fodlan's New Dawn. The world will be forever shrouded in darkness. This is the final battle. Finally. My friend, please give it your all out there.
Games with fake endings. This is the final battle. Finally.
For real. The final battle.
At least they're not Manicheets. I don't know a whole lot about Manicheets. I know they've shown up in a few Fire Emblems, but I know next to nothing about them. They're the dragon folk that can turn into humans at will, right? Or they have to, or they're the ones that use stones to house their power. Harvest. Okay, cool. I got an onion and peach currant. No Veronas. Hilda, I'm sorry. I'm not going to be able to get you those Veronas by the time that we're all going to die. I don't even know what a Verona is. I researched. I've been hunting them for months. I just can't do it. I'm sorry, Hilda. She's just like, I went down to the town and bought some 4 months ago. I failed you as a teacher. Need stones because being pure dragon all the time makes them go nutty. Yeah, it really does seem like kind of a thing that I've seen in Fire Emblem in a lot of the games now, that being dragons for too long, like, I guess it's not just too long, it's general, like the general sort of downside of immortality. Eventually you kind of start going mad.
What do you require? Farewell.
Yeah, falchion was made from, like, a dragon's scale, or a dragon's tooth or something, I'm pretty sure. I think I heard that in either Awakening or Echoes. I don't remember where, but I know it's made from some dragon part.
Come back soon.
Naga's Fang, that's it.
Welcome. You have a good eye.
Also, if you want to boost the
Pleasure
Ingrid up more,
knowing
you can
you
just
come again.
clean out the mana for stat boosters.
Good call. Thank you for that.
Is that the one? Thanks. Is that the one? Is that the one? Is that the one? Is that the one? Thanks. Is that the one? Thanks a bunch. Come back soon.
Naga had some massive chompers. What was Naga, like the originator of all dragons in that particular Fire Emblem universe? Yeah, I think so.
Professor, I just have to say thanks. For everything. I'm on high alert today, so don't you worry about it.
You didn't load up with the same thing, but you also didn't tell me that you saw anything, so really you're still just saying you're not doing your job. Cool.
At least paying attention.
I guess we'll let you go for one more month before we close everything down. It's fine. It's fine.
This mysterious military force approaching Garreg Mach. Is it true that Nemesis is with them? It was Nemesis who led the 10 elites against St. Saros. It's the stuff of legend. But this time he won't have the 10 elites on his side. Right? He won't, right?
Bye!
Please.
Hi.
Why is everybody coming to Lauren's? What the fuck is going on back there? Guys! Guys, are you all having like a collective mental breakdown?
Hello.
Right. I've never seen the Pathing do that.
A sudden invasion from Nemesis has plunged the Alliance
Someone
territories
goes
into complete
through
disarray.
with the garden at one point.
I guess
Never just went up.
I guess I sort of added myself to this pile around Lauren's, didn't I? Whoops.
Against such overwhelming strength, my father and his forces had no choice but to retreat.
Wise decision.
It was certainly prudent for him to avoid a fruitless death, but as things stand, he will not leave much of an impression on history. So, that falls to me. I will do all that I can for the future of Fodlan and the glory of House Gloucester.
Please.
What about your family, nameless swordsman?
I thought there was no reason to fight anymore. That was a bit naive, I suppose. I guess it'll be a while longer before I can see my family again. But it's worth it for the sake of Fodlan's future.
I feel like that might be the same soldier who said the same thing last month, and I'm starting to feel bad for him.
Pretty sure it is.
Professor, a turning point in history can also be a chance for profit. At least that's what I thought. But it's not working out that way. And now we have Nemesis to contend with. I can't catch up.
I don't care.
For our sake, please be victorious. If you lose, everything we've worked so hard for will have been for nothing.
Yeah, I don't care about your profits, dude, alright? I have way bigger things to worry about. Have you heard?
Hey, Professor. Have you heard from Claude?
Claude told me that there was a word that I'm supposed to know. And I thought I'd go over and talk to Marianne about it, because he said it was about a bird.
He says he's gonna throw a feast if we win the next battle. Enough food to clean out the stores.
So what?
So I'm super motivated to win. I'm gonna train every muscle I got. I'm coming for you, Nemesis. I'm coming for you, Feast.
Alright, whatever you need to motivate you, buddy. This also seems like a pretty good month to spend... Oh, do I not have a goddess messenger? Oh, I thought I still had one. Shoot.
I'm pretty sure you sold it.
Damn it. Deified fish. Yeah, I need goddess messengers. Well, I have one. But I also need a Magrid Kirsch.
The food for it.
Alright. I guess I'll just deal without. It's fine.
Whoa.
I can actually check what gets that
Did such a
through the
thing
garden.
happen? Wasn't she supposed to be resting? I can't believe she'd put herself in danger by going into battle in that state. Oh, goddess.
I hope she lives too, because I've still got some things to ask her.
The javelins of light that destroyed Fort Mercius.
They are what destroyed
Angelica seeds can give them.
Okay, Angelica. You know what I also just realized? Those lights, those javelins came down from, like, nowhere. They came onto Shambhala, which means that they didn't come from Shambhala. What the fuck?
They were trying to shroud the city in darkness. Perhaps they were planning to swallow
They're
us up
just
in that
magic
same
nukes.
darkness. Maybe the javelins of light were a signal to Nemesis, to awaken him from his long slumber. What do you think, Professor?
I think you're way off the mark.
Oh, really? Maybe I got a couple of things wrong, but I thought I was pretty close. If we keep up this momentum, we will be able to take down Nemesis and restore peace in Fodlan.
Oh shit, you're right. 1 day of battle this month for, well, not for Setit's class, I don't care about that. But Claude maxing his class would be good. Then again, if it's following the same pattern as the other ones, this might be a double battle going into the end game. So I might have a chance to get that anyways.
Nothing but unsettling news lately. One crisis after another.
Pretty sure we're at the same chapter that
perhaps it's just
the
because
blue lines ended
so
on.
much. With you around, we know everything will work out.
Although I don't need a whole ton more training. So maybe the last week will be that, we'll see.
I have to tell you.
We thought we'd taken down the mastermind of this war, and then the fell king Nemesis shows up. Well, no matter what evil creatures we have to face, this old soul will keep defending Garreg Mach. Not only Garreg Mach, though. Also Lady Rhea. I think Gerald would be saying the same kind of thing if he were here right now.
And I know that Gerald got a crest infusion, so he lived a long time, but I know nothing else about that.
Did you hear? Our enemy is Nemesis. Unbelievable. It sounds crazy, but there's no laughing it off. We must make our move before they reach the monastery.
Big yawn. Churchgoer.
Just when I thought bringing the Empire down would end the war. You had to fight where? Against whom? Everyone's all abuzz again. Could another conflict already be
What is this portrait? I've never seen this guy before. Not ever.
Will this
I
war ever
don't
end?
know.
Trying to look all moody.
Please.
Hello.
At some point, you should watch the insane middle finger that gave me a second ago.
I can hardly believe we're going to go up against Nemesis. Unfortunately, my doubt won't change the situation. There's nothing for it but to prepare for battle. We must protect Lady Rhea.
I'll take a look once I'm done the stream here.
Hey, you. We went through all that trouble to finish the war, and now we have to fight again? What does this Nemesis fellow have against Garreg Mach anyway?
A vendetta, I guess.
A vendetta against Garreg Mach? That doesn't make much sense at all. At any rate, I'll do what I can to defend the monastery and Lady Rhea.
Also, hold up, I just realized, because I'm looking at the banner back there. The Crest of Saros is a thing. It absolutely is a thing, and yet Rhea's the one that one would have come from, but she's still alive. So how did that get into people's bloodlines?
How did Flayn and Setit's blood get into people's bloodlines?
They're saints. Is that the same thing as a child of the goddess? I don't know. Yeah, I don't have anybody with the Saros crest on me, but I think it was one of Edelgard's. And the Crest of Flames came from Sothis, from the actual goddess. And Saros was supposed to come from Rhea, and Keyhole and Sethlene came from the Saints, but they did die at one point. They absolutely did. We already know this because Flayn was born again. Blood donation? Rhea invented blood donation. Why would they give their dragon blood to other people? That doesn't make much sense.
Is Lady Rhea okay?
I mean, they had to establish a working order somehow.
She took all those heavy injuries. I don't want to imagine it, but what will happen if Lady Rhea passes away like this?
I'm sure she'll be fine.
Yes. I'm praying every day that she'll get well as soon as possible. Come what may, we should all combine our talents and defend the peace of Fodlan. Just when we thought we made it to the end, another enemy approaches. Can we be sure this battle is the last one?
This is it, I think.
I think you're right. Just a little further to the end. Come on, Professor. We have to win.
Also, okay, never mind. Yeah, so Maurice, I was just gonna say, what about Maurice too? But Maurice didn't die, but he did have the dragon infusion, and then all he would have had to do was sleep with somebody to get the next generation to go with that. So that's how Marianne got hers. So that part hasn't changed.
Once Lady Rhea is fully recovered, she will resume her role as the Archbishop of the Church. Once she's in her rightful place, we'll need a sovereign to lead all of Fodlan. I think you or Claude would be ideal.
I know Claude wants to do it. I have no idea what my role is going to be after all this.
Thank you.
Every day is filled with nothing but the harshness of war. My only solace is eating sweets. Is that childish of me? Eat them proudly, yes. You're fine. Well, fuck you then, Lysithia. I'm trying to give you what you want to hear. A few more supports. Raphael and Shamir, excuse me.
Mission complete. We're done here.
Let's report back.
Oh yeah, they went on a mission.
Well done out there, Raphael.
Did I do good? My presence wasn't too leaky or anything?
You weren't perfect, but you were good enough. The enemy didn't notice you, and that's all that counts. You should do well in battle, too.
Woo!
Oh, yeah! Thanks for taking me on the mission with you,
He did it good!
Now, how can I repay you?
Please, there's no need.
Aw, come on. Don't be like that. I swear, I'll do whatever I can to...
Okay, if you insist. Then go back to the way you were. That's enough for me.
I don't get it.
I don't either. What?
You're now able to go undetected on the battlefield, but usually you...
Ah, I know. I spent too much energy trying to hide my presence. I gotta train more so it comes naturally.
I was actually going to suggest the opposite. Your presence is a comfort to your allies. I am also more comfortable knowing that you're around.
Really? If that's how you feel, then we gotta stick together. We can eat meals together, train together, hang out together, or...
No. I mean, that won't be necessary.
I didn't say I didn't say I want to be with you. I said it's good that you're around. It's really hard to sort of grasp the difference.
Oh, all right. I guess I'll leave you alone then.
That's not what I meant either. I won't stop you if you wish to continue working with me. Let's do recon again sometime.
Raphael just doesn't get subtlety, does he?
Really? That's great! I can't wait!
Just be loud again, please. It's weird.
Ooh, you're keeping your room really tidy these days, Hilda. I'm pretty good at cleaning, I found out. I guess I was being lazy before. I figured that if I left it to somebody else, I might lose another vase. I'm sorry again about that. And about all of the other things I knocked over too.
Such a clumsy little klutz, Annette.
Yeah, the shelves and the chairs and my clothes and my makeup. I'm sorry. I said I'm sorry. I put everything back, didn't I?
She's so flustered.
I'm kidding. You know, Annette, you should try to be a little more selfish. That was a quick change of subject. You said how hard you've been working not to disappoint your family. You cleaned my room, or tried to, because I was feeling overwhelmed. You're always taking on other people's burdens. You might be right. It could be nice to do something for myself sometime. But if I hadn't tried hard for other people's sakes, maybe I wouldn't have tried at all. I might not have made it this far. So really, I don't regret a thing.
Yay, good.
Who I am now is the sum of everything I've done. You're so soft-hearted,
Annette is perfect cinnamon bun. You shut up, Phil. Shut up.
You really think so? I didn't mean it as a compliment. But anyway, I just thought of something you can do for me. You can take a nap with me. A nap? But I'm not done with my chores.
No, nap.
Yeah, I could use a little shut-eye, and it feels nice to snuggle up with someone. So, why don't we lie down for a bit? Are you sure it's okay right now? I still have stuff to do for the professor.
Annette, shh. Just relax.
Oh, it's fine. It's fine. Later I'll help you with your stuff, and it'll be done in no time. Oh, fine. Just for a bit.
Okay.
The sunlight coming through the window is awfully nice, isn't it? Nothing better than a nice lazy nap in the middle of the day. It really is relaxing.
So cute.
Already dozing. She must have needed this nap really bad.
Hilda putting her manipulation skills to good use.
I'm feeling a little drowsy myself. Sleep well, Annette.
That was great. That was a good support. Much love. Yay. And then we got Hilda and Caspar, and then she's finally tapped out too.
This one.
Hey, Hilda, can I ask you something?
Hey, Caspar. Sure, go ahead.
Well, you know that thing you do where you flirt with guys and get them to do stuff for you? Why don't you ever do that with me?
Oh god, Caspar, isn't this like the second support I've found where you're just like, oh, girls don't like me?
Oh, you want me to take advantage of you, eh? I'm happy to oblige. You're surprisingly sharp.
You know, I just... Wait, surprisingly? What's that?
I mean, everybody thinks you're dumb, Caspar, and you don't do a lot to prove otherwise.
I didn't think there was much point in taking advantage of you. You're not one to do favors. So I just never bothered. It seems like less trouble to do things myself.
You really think I'm so heartless that I wouldn't be willing to help you out? I'd be happy to help, depending on what it is you need.
That's not my style, though. I don't ask people to do favors for me. I prefer for them to notice what I want and offer to do it themselves. You're not attentive enough to notice. But you do notice that I'm working my charms on others. How bizarre.
I guess that makes sense. Sorry I've been so oblivious to your needs. But why can't you just ask?
Well, when I ask someone for help, it's awkward for them to say no. So they go along with it even if they don't want to. But when they offer to help, everyone feels better about
that
themselves.
Makes sense in a weirdly manipulative way, and I don't know if I like it or not.
Sure, but if your plan is to guilt someone into offering their help, isn't that the same, or worse?
Oh, my dear Caspar. Guilt isn't why they offer. But that's neither here nor there. I don't want to feel like I'm constraining you. I like your carefree lifestyle.
I'm not sure I follow, but I like the way you live too. Not being tied down by anything or anyone sounds like a pretty easy life. I get that. If there's anything you really need help with, though, don't be afraid to ask me. Sometimes you can't afford to wait around for someone else to notice.
That's sweet, Caspar. Thanks. Well, since you're offering, why don't you come to my room?
I
thought of something you can.
That's
Your room. Are you redecorating or moving out?
You're really oblivious, huh? I don't know what to do with you, Caspar.
I don't follow.
I could use some help carrying luggage.
Is that it? That's no problem at all.
Oh, Caspar. Oh, poor Caspar.
That's like the most obvious instance of like, hey, can we go do the thing?
I thought of something you can do for me, wink, blush. I don't follow. God damn it, Caspar. God damn it, Caspar.
God.
He's so hopelessly dense. Hopelessly dense.
And that's one of the reasons why I like him.
Hilda about to make a man out of him.
Music?
He is still a man boy, Caspar, it's true. Alright, so I've already cleared out... No, I've not cleared out all the places. I haven't been upstairs yet. Let's go to there. Hey, Hilda.
My big brother challenged Nemesis. He knew he couldn't win. He just did it so that his friends could escape. He emerged from the battle with a terrible injury. It's a miracle he didn't die.
I'm glad he made it.
Yes, me too. Dying to save someone else seems to defeat the purpose. I wouldn't do it. He's alive, and in spite of myself, I'm really proud of him.
I'm gonna invite Seth to tea. Damn it, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna make the time.
By the way, speaking of Nemesis, I like how all the dialogue says that implies that he's really close in monastery, yet it only occurs at like the end of the month.
That's sort of the way it happens with everything in this game, though. They give you the whole month of time to play with, regardless how close the objective is supposed to be, or if you were literally on their doorstep and then went home for a month just to go back.
So we're defending Fodlan's future, huh? Kinda makes my mercenary ambitions feel pretty small. So I'll think about my promise to Captain Gerald to protect you instead. That'll be my reason to fight.
Thank you.
If I can get you through this in one piece, that's just as good as defending Fodlan's future,
Yay.
isn't it? I just hope he's watching.
If he doesn't see that I'm protecting his daughter, then what's the goddamn point? I'm not getting any 0 points that way. All right, Leonie. It's fine. It's fine, I guess.
Professor! It seems that there are some Shambhala loyalists in Nemesis's forces. As long as they're around, we can expect them to continue with their cruel experiments.
Let's wipe him out then.
Yes, we have to. It's the only way to ensure nobody else will go through what
I'm nailing all of these conversation options. Like, every one of them is
We
like,
must obliterate
yay,
them
thumbs
in the
up.
next battle. It's the only recompense for Edelgard's death.
Oh yeah, I guess that's true. They did the same thing to Edelgard. That whole thing was because of these assholes. Somehow I had allowed myself to forget about that.
Fodlan is essentially no
Yeah, they're
We have
not good
nothing
people.
standing between us and Nemesis. If we're defeated, the whole land will be in great danger. We have no choice but to stake our lives on stopping the enemy.
I hear some super strong and evil fellas are after Lady Rhea. She just barely made it back to Garreg Mach. And then this has to go and happen? I'll protect Lady Rhea as best I can. And you're gonna do the same thing, aren't you,
I'm not
Professor?
just doing it for her.
I know you will. Cut him down, Professor. Get every last one of
Cool.
those guys.
Cool of you to just assume my answer like that, Cyril. Real cool guy thing.
Right.
So who's over here? Ignatz buried in the back of the library.
Let's see. I got the gist of it from Claude. Those who slither in the dark. They seem to be descended from humans who were forced deep underground after the goddess defeated them.
Is that right?
I thought you knew. Yes, that's what I heard from Claude. They were trying to wipe out the goddess and her followers in hopes of taking back the surface. That's why they called themselves saviors. To their mind, they were.
Ah, okay. And that part hadn't made sense to me until he just laid it out there too. And I guess that technology wasn't from some ancient civilization, it was theirs. They've known about it this whole time. And it was just in a golden age when they existed and they had the power to fight back against gods. It's because of all that technology.
It's still technically ancient technology, because it was 1,000 years ago.
I kind of want to go through the library books again right now, but it seems like a thing that might be best left to the next run. But I don't know. I'm here, so I'm gonna hit it. I'll just skim for now. Proclaimed himself the King of Liberation. Long period of suffering, rather than rebelling, people of Foden fell to the depths, obtained power through murder and theft, 41 years before the founding of the Adressian Empire. Saint Saros appeared through many unfathomable miracles, spread light across the land. Yeah, so that's why, because she's a goddess. Formed the Holy Church of Saros. First year of our calendar, the glorious Adressian Empire was founded. Name was gifted by an oracle, capital Enbar. William Paul Hresvelg raised an army in pursuit of unification. Hunted and destroyed any houses. Intense battle erupted on Grondor. Allied with Nemesis once again faced off against Imperial forces. Tailteen Plains. That's where Nemesis fell, was at Tailteen. Successor succumbed to sudden illness. Put an end to the endless fighting. Dagdan army invaded Brigid. Dagda invasion. Lug. This is just War of the Eagle and Lion. Holy Church of Saros mediated. Rebellion broke out. Holy Kingdom declared as Fargus. Lesterlands. Yep, created newly formed alliance. Construct the indomitable fort known as Fodlan's Locket. Okay, cool. I don't need to know about the Kingdom Nobles, I don't think. There's nothing here that really will help. That's just noble politics.
Professor.
Book of Saros, Part 5. These are both Part 2. What? Something seems bugged there. I thought there were more books over here. Because I have 2 Part 2s and a Part 5.
This is a little weird.
Goddess is all things, eternity incarnate, her eyes see all, ears hear, grace with the holy word of the divine goddess. Bore witness to her magnificence, is one called Saros, because it was her mother. Blessings of the goddess follow you always. 5 eternal commandments. Do not doubt or deny the power of existence of the goddess. Do not speak the goddess' name in vain. Dare not disrespect her father. Any who serve the goddess. Dare not abuse the power gifted to you. You were in front of one, but facing more towards 2, so it opened 2. No, I mean, I clicked on both of them. Dare not kill, harm, lie, or steal unless the statute committed. The goddess cares for and protects all that is beautiful. Follow her example, abide by her laws. Like, here. This one. Oh, they're all... No, wait. So it doesn't spin unless I'm close enough to grab it. Book of Saros, Part 2. Book of Sarah. Oh, god damn it, really? I did that like 6 times. Heaven above and the land below, past, present, and future. The creation. In the beginning, amidst the great cloudless ocean, Fodlan came to be. At the end of a long journey, the goddess comes to land, lighted along the sacred ground, breathed life. Goddess's hand, plants took root, birds took the sky, humans wished for power, she granted it, she gave them the blessings of the heaven. By way of the magical arts, they attained great power. By grace of the goddess' divine protection, humanity thrived. Through her blessings, they grew prosperous. Before long, they became the most powerful. Until all went well until darkness descended from the north. Devoured the earth, this created the heavens through the world. So from the north. But that's probably just a lie. Saying some foreign power. To face this evil, the goddess created a new well. She gifted certain chosen individuals with sacred blood, allowing them to wield mystical weapons that they may prevail. That's a lie. Conquered the evil ones and drove them back. They came to be known as heroes. The heroes experienced unnaturally long lifespans, persisting for hundreds of years, even after dragon blood. That's why Geralt got it, but that doesn't explain why regular crest bearers don't live for super long lives.
Maybe it's only a direct infusion that causes them to live such long lives.
Even after they breathe their last. Oh, because they had the blood of the... Geralt had the crest of Seiros too. That's the other place I saw it. Which would suggest that the crest of Seiros doesn't show up in people's blood naturally if only Edelgard and Geralt had it. Even after they breathe their last, the power coursing through their blood remained, leaving an indelible mark. The power passed through bloodlines came to be known as crests. The descendants of the heroes sought their ancestors' power and thus lead their blood. In time, they amassed crests with relics lined with wealth. Goddess' power, intended to stem flow of evil, became a tool of destruction. Grieved and heartbroken, hid herself in the heavens from whence she came. Traveler's Journal is just talking about the extra places. Morphus and Dagda. Brigid, Strang, Dusker, and the Ogma Mountains. Alright. There's so much info in this world! Where is Sedith? Of course. On the 3rd floor. Guarding Rhea's room.
Of course he is.
Well, with Flayn.
Please keep quiet. Rhea is sleeping right now. She does not appear to be very well. I beg of you. Please do everything you can to prevent an assault from Nemesis.
Before the monastery was completed, there was a massive battle on the Tailtean Plains. In that battle, the warrior Seiros defeated the fell king Nemesis and reclaimed the bones and hearts.
So you knew this!
Those make up the divine sword that you wield and the crest that you bear. Now, Rhea, Seiros lies helpless. The only one who can defeat this so-called King of Liberation is the inheritor of divine power. You have our full and unwavering support. Only you can do this. Please, save this world.
Sounds appropriately weighty. Sedith accepted your invitation. Alright, now let's go to tea time. Please, tell me more. Oh wait, I've seen this pose before. He has come to tea with me. It's just been a while.
Been a long time.
So where is he? Have I had a chance to go through what he likes? Yes, he's on here. Is this a good game? This is a very good game. Oh, it's the same pose as Felix. That's what it is. Don't judge it based on this right here. This is a weird little side thing that you do just to build support points with people. And I'm at the very end of the most spoilery version of it all. It's a very good game, though. I mean, why not? Try Angelica.
I appreciate the invitation. Just the way I like it. We must have some.
He's into it too!
Ah! I must thank you.
Alright, cool.
I feel at ease.
Okay, what have you got? What can we talk about? Ideal, really, last battle, close calls, battle, close calls, battle, close calls, battle? Okay, yay.
Yes.
Equipment upkeep, I know you like that.
Yes.
A word of advice, yes, you are wise, old man.
Whatever happens, know I am proud to support you.
Stop waving your hand around. Let me nod at you.
Nod.
I can't nod. I blushed. Yay. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Let's get all close and weird on him.
Is that so? Our similar hair and eye colors are proof we share common
Oh my
ancestry.
god, okay, that seems like a thing he would only have ever said at this exact moment.
I enjoy casual conversation once in a while.
Huh, alright, I aced it on the month when I needed to ace it.
Yes.
I don't think I have anything else that you would like right now, because there's nothing for meats. Oh, your motivation's also full, so fuck it.
I should get back to work. Thank you.
Don't look away from me all moody like. I know your secret, Seth.
Might you?
Maybe I'll marry Seth this run. I just realized this. He's sort of turning into one of my favorite people.
Yeah, you haven't really decided who you want to marry yet.
Okay, down to the meal times. I've got to buff a few more motivations. I don't think I planted stuff yet, so what did you say gives me that thing for the super meal?
That was Angelica seeds.
Okay. Plant, and do I have any Angelicas on me? I do not. Alright, then to hell with it. I'm just gonna plant some flowers.
Right.
Oh, red flower seeds can also give them.
Well, I planted one red flower seed. I think we're pretty much completely done with supports at this point. I don't know that there's anybody left. I could throw Cyril at Mercedes. That's one option. And Flayn at Ignatz. That's a thing. Desperately hoping they'll get their A rank.
This is nearly as delicious as Mother's cooking.
Not my favorite food, but I'll eat it. Here
Ignatz,
goes.
how rude. You know Flayn loves this food. How dare you? Cyril and what was it, Mercedes, I think?
Cyril and Mercy.
Cyril and Mercy, okay?
This is so...
This is my absolute favorite.
Okay, good, so I got that one. Who else needs the motivations right now? I think Alois is topped out. Ingrid has also topped out. Mercedes already ate. Caspar and Hilda made... Caspar and Hilda, they made theirs. Yeah, I'm all done. Everybody's done. Alright. Maybe I'll throw Caspar at Raph. There's no way they're gonna get all of it, but I might be able to squeeze out, like, just the A rank. Oh, no, wait, I can just say screw it, because I could... Nah, next... I'm running myself around in circles. It doesn't matter. Let's just focus on motivations.
That's what you really need.
That smell.
That...
Ingrid and Alois. Running low on foods again, too.
I think...
And then that's basically it. I can go find Lawrence and give him a rose or something.
So?
Gifts, rose, good.
Now to tea.
Professor?
Shh. Not quite. I have to buy some of the cheap gifts yet.
This one, yes? This one, yes? I think this one, yes? Return soon, please.
Hey, welcome. You have a good. You have a good. You have a pleasure. You have a pleasure. You have a good. Come again.
Okay.
Hello there.
Nope, not sell. Buy. Fishing float.
This one, yes. 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 I think. Return soon.
Okay, so that's all of that bought out.
Please.
Now I think we go teach. No, I have 2 spots left. Lysithea can still teach me some magic.
Magic.
And then I might just give up the last time slot. I don't need more.
We must have...
Oh, watch the last support conversation. I'll hold on to that. In case I'm able to get the Ignatz and Flayn one yet. Ugh. Okay, I've got a few people that I'm trying to push towards getting S rank for higher crit. So let's try to push them. Claude already made it, so he's fine. Lauren's on lances, that's a thing.
This was hardly a challenge for me.
So it's a good thing I get 4 teaching sessions this month. So you can really make that push.
Lysithea made her magic, she's already done. Hilda's already here.
Yeah! Who's the best?
Good. Axe crit plus 10. I don't know if I'm gonna have space for it, but she got it. That's the important part.
That was so helpful.
Leonie on her bows. Same deal. She might not be able to put it in, but I'll try to get it first and then worry about that.
No problem.
I feel like Ingrid is just completely and totally done. I'm actually gonna push
Did you expect
Seth on lances, because if I can give him his increased lance prowess, that's also really good for hit chances. Alois can use the crit for sure. Yes.
Seems my practice has paid off.
And then you don't really need anything else. I guess fisties?
Well,
Fighting.
One more left. And I actually just have nobody left to train in really anything. Everybody's maxed all of their stuffs out. I don't especially need 7 points of training. I wish I could double train a few people. That'd be more helpful. Just focus lances for now for Lauren's. You're fine, you're fine. Lysithea no longer needs that at all, so faith, I guess? Faith and authority. Same deal for Marianne. She made her S+. She totally maxed it. So just go for reason. Work on that. Hilda swap over to... yeah, I guess that's just lances. Loney's good. Where she's at. 30, Caspar. Actually, just focus bows. Ingrid's on swords. Sure.
May I ask?
Don't care.
Okay.
Get out of my face, Ferdinand. You're a big old butt. Loading times.
Lend me your power. I'll do my best. Wait. I'm starting to get it. I'm finally grasping.
Whew, okay, she's got even more sword dodging now, in case I want to give her that. And let me check. What's the reclassing look like right now? Claude is 3 points away from making Barbarossa. And Seteth, I don't know what Wyvern Lord gives anymore. I don't know if I ever managed to master it. It can't be Defiant Defense. It's probably Defiant Attack, I would guess, since War Master gives, or Defiant Strength. Since War Master gives...
Quick Repose.
Quick Repose, that's it. Sorry, I dropped something and then I realized what it was. And he's 1 point away. It seems dumb to even launch into a battle for 4 class points. And my units are doing pretty good with the abilities that they have, so I don't think I'm going to do that. So I'm just gonna skip straight to the greenhouse, do the gardening. Sunflower, anemone, daffodil. You said I plant red flower seeds to get what I need? I only had 2.
Yeah, you can plant red flower seeds, although it's kind of rare.
Skip up to here. I'm gonna try to throw Ignatz and Flayn together again. Because that's the last one that I need.
No.
Iggy, where are you? There. Yeah, if you don't use a unit, they really sort of fall off your radar, as being like a high character to care about. Because Raph was fun while I was getting his supports, and now he just kind of exists. And Ignatz barely gets any consideration, because I'm just like, fucking, I don't have time to worry about you, dude. You're not impressing me in battle, so it's kind of out of sight, out of mind, unfortunately.
You use them in the church run.
What?
Can you use Raph in the church run, maybe?
Nope. I've set my rules on that.
Aww.
Faculty only.
This is new.
Raph was always going to get sidelined from the first map, it's true. Ignatz, we gave him a chance, he didn't want it. Or he floundered with it. He squandered it.
Flayn! Excuse me, quick question. Can I paint you?
Oh, hello, Ignatz. What an unexpected surprise.
I'd like to paint your portrait, Flayn. For some reason, whenever I try to visualize Saint Sethlene, I think of you.
Funny that.
No wonder I've repeatedly felt someone's eyes boring holes into the back of my head lately. You're quite lucky my brother hasn't noticed. It would be wise to back away from me before he does. Although...
It's like I have a very easy, nope card here in Seteth.
I shall agree to your request.
Nope.
On the understanding that you paint me to be more illustrious than Saint Sethlene.
More illustrious than the statue? Surely you mean as illustrious.
Am I not the more illustrious? The more breathtaking?
Well, true, you are a sight to behold. Though I'm not sure about the competitive tenor of that question. I'd expect you, as an admirer of Saint Sethlene, to speak more... admiringly?
She wants to think that she looks better now than she did then.
An admirer, hmm? You say such funny things.
He just doesn't know what to say, he's processing.
Now then. Would you like me to pose? Oh, I have many ideas up my sleeve.
A pose? No need. You can just sit down.
Are you certain about that? It sounds rather... dull.
Man, she's very, confrontational about this.
How long will it take you?
A few days, I imagine. But that's okay. You can just come by whenever you have time. Oh, and if you don't mind, could you tell me some more stories about her? The stories you tell about Saint Sethlene are so much more vivid than the other legends.
I wonder why.
She seems so impressive, so fierce. I can't help but admire her too.
Actually, I have changed my mind. No longer do you need to paint me as illustrious. Instead, paint me as fierce.
Sure, I guess. I think cute might suit you a little
No,
better
I've been
now.
practicing with Raphael. I have a battle cry. Like that.
Did you not just say that Saint Sethlene had an impressive and fierce way about her? Well, if that is the case, then I too would like to look fierce. You're welcome to paint me repeatedly until you get the expressiveness just right. Rather, you must paint me repeatedly until I am satisfied with
Wow, this took a hard left. It's like, you should leave me alone for status notices to paint me over and over again until I'm happy with it. You pleb.
I'm not sure I can ever produce a painting that completely satisfies you.
Is it even possible to
But I'll
please
try.
Flayn?
I said I would, and I will not go back on
You
my
better
word.
do better at this than you did at battle, Ignatz, or else you're never going to be let out of her servitude.
Even if this painting takes me months, that wouldn't be a problem, would it?
Not at all. We're friends, aren't we? I am happy to help with a friend's request, even if it takes centuries to complete.
Thank you for that. Though, I hope it doesn't take quite that long.
Ignatz is the heart keeping Team Bench from getting sad and being benched. Really? I think that's Raph. I think that's absolutely Raph.
Did Cyril fall asleep here again? There's nothing to cover him with. He'll catch cold if he's here too long. Oh well, I guess I have no other options. I'll have to take care of this myself.
Ah! What's happening?
What is she?
I'm keeping you warm so you don't catch
She
cold.
just snuggle up to him? Come on.
I'm sorry. Did I make you uncomfortable?
I was just surprised. Thanks, Mercy.
Oh, I'm happy to hear you call me that. You know, I seem to find you in here pretty often. Do you have a favorite book?
Nah, but it's always real quiet here, so it's where I like to sleep.
I see. You always seem so wrapped
Don't
up
you have a
in your
bed?
work. That is, whenever you're not sleeping in the library. Do you have many friends here?
No, not really.
But don't you want some? Having friends is much more fun than spending all of your time alone.
Nah, I don't want people treating me like an outsider. I'm better off alone.
I don't want people treating me like an outsider, so I stay outside of their circles. That makes sense.
An
Logic.
outsider? You? Who would possibly say?
Oh, so you don't think anyone thinks that? Should I tell you what happened to me before I came here?
Oh no, you really don't have to. I didn't mean to bring up such difficult memories. But you know, everyone here sees you as a friend.
This is true.
Even me. I see you as a good friend.
Mercy. I'm sorry. I sure like everyone here too.
Cyril and his confusing reverse logic.
It feels like you're... I don't know. It sounds weird maybe, but I think you're something different than a friend.
Different? In what way? Do you not like me?
No, it's not that. I can't... You know how sometimes you can't explain things? This is that. If I had a sister, I think that might be how it feels being around you.
Really? That's just as well. You remind me of my little
My little brother that's much taller than you and exactly the opposite complexion, and he's a very bad person instead of a good person. You're so alike.
Oh, you got a brother?
Well, before he became a bad person.
It's almost like he's not really my brother anymore. But you can count on me if you need anything at all. I'll do my best to help you out.
I can count on you for anything? Wow.
I also still don't know much about the Death Knight. I was hoping that Shambhala would have given me some hints on that. Because I've only seen those glowing red eyes previously in 2 places and now 3. Which is well, I'm not gonna say, but like, it was involved with these guys before, which made me think they created the Death Knight, and yet there's not been a whole lot to direct me as to what went on there. Maybe that's something I would have to see the Crimson Flower supports for, which I'll have to go look up. Today's special, another fish sandwich, Sedith and Eloise. I'm so hungry.
The flavor.
Go get something to eat.
I'm almost done, and then I'm gonna go grocery shopping. Foods will happen. They absolutely will.
Okay.
I've got...
It's kind.
Okay, off to Lauren's again, or maybe just I just ignore Lauren. No, I can't ignore Lauren's. I have to get some stuff for him.
So?
Gifts. I don't have any roses left for you, but I do have stuff that you'll probably just enjoy. Stylish men. Fashionable men. Nope, dapper handkerchief just does not do a lot for you, which is weird. I would have expected it to do quite a bit more.
But I would have expected to.
How?
Five points of time left, and all the motivations have already caught up. So I guess I'll go get some training from Lysithea, and then throw Ingrid at the tournament for a bit more time, just so that I have no concerns about money for the end game.
He's gonna have like 100,000 cash.
That's a little extreme. I'll get 8,000 for this right here, and I don't have that much time to spend. Good. Figure this out in fast. Inventory, abilities, Ingrid, sword prowess, trade in for lance fair. Go nuts! I probably can't afford to just skip through everything since she's unlikely to get the same crazy amount of criticals this time, but she will still win. Okay, never mind, I guess not. She critted him again.
Okay then.
My duty is your death.
She got tapped by that assassin once.
I aim for greatness.
A little bit less health. I guess I can just skip past everything.
My duty is your death.
During the... Well, yeah, she's just too powerful.
She's been pumped full of juice.
Going to pump you up.
32 damage in one sword strike.
It is done.
Did you not have faith in the goddess Queen Ingrid? It's not that I didn't have faith, it's that I didn't expect her to pull so many miracles out of her ass again. So reliably.
My duty
Like,
is
this is shredding over half of an enemy's health bar in a single strike.
I shall not stray.
She didn't take half of her health bar in damage in that entire tournament.
I feel like it's 2 hits and then the other 3 she just dodges.
Although she is actually even better now since she does have sword prowess level 5.
You took me lightly.
She's even dodgier than she used to be.
Yeah.
I shall not stray.
And Jesus, does she have 64 HP?
Onward.
Apparently so.
If she does it consistently, are they truly miracles, or is it just her natural performance? Good counter.
My duty is your death.
Good counter.
aim for greatness. You took me lightly.
Yeah, just one of the best units in this whole game. One of the best characters,
I shall not
best
stray.
units, best combat people. Just a good face. It's a good face to have
My
around.
duty is your death.
Cheers.
I shall not stray.
I'm not gonna be that rich. I just get like 2,000, 3,000 gold for it all. I got 20 G's.
You start with like 15. 12.
Yeah, 12, I think. Okay, instructions. Lawrence.
What?
Just kind of grinding it out right now.
Just going through the motions.
This is clearly the most powerful army I've ever had. Like, without a doubt. They've managed to hit about the same experience level that I had at the end game of Blue Lions. They might even be a little bit higher now that I think about it.
Maybe a little less. But about the same power.
No, they're about at the same point as the Blue Lions, because gauging by Shamir, she was approximately level 41 going into the end month battle, and that's around where my units are too. Though skill-wise, they're absolutely stronger. They just have so many more S ranks.
Yeah, that's one of the bonuses of having the full statues at the beginning of the game.
Yep, the New Game Plus.
Naturally.
S ranks. Woo! So Eloise now has his S's and X's. He's fine on that front. I think he's pretty much done. I'm just sort of picking random people to train at this point for no real reason. Yep, Hilda's got her S's and X's, and that's all I needed out of her.
Is her heavy armor some more, maybe?
What?
Raise her heavy armor some more, maybe?
There's no point. If it gave her like an extra point of defense for every skill she had, that'd be different, but that's not how it works.
Good fuel for...
Okay, Claude got his next level of sword prowess. Do another exploration. Actually, I guess I don't even necessarily have to if I'm running out of stuff to do.
You can still try cooking something.
Nope, I got a white Verona stat booster, but that's not what I needed. I've already got everybody totally maxed out in terms of, supports, so the Cathedral wouldn't do me any good. The people who need white magic at S rank already have it. I guess I'll just make some more 2 fish sautés. Wait, I can make exactly 1 more meal, and I'm not wasting any more time doing fishing.
Still have the special.
Oh, they said things. Oh, they said things.
I'm coming for you, Nemesis.
Always happy to join the professor for a meal. Oh, and I'm glad you're here too, Lawrence.
The pleasure is entirely mine, Hilda.
They're just at their top level. Like, oh, everybody's all hunky-dory now. Yeah, I can do the today's special, but that's it. Sedith still needs some work, and so does Cyril, so we'll throw them together.
The flavor is nostalgic. This...
Then... up to Lysithea to teach me some magic. I'll touch on whoever else still needs actual training work. It might be at the point where I just have to gift people up for what they need.
Of course, you can also just rest for a couple days.
Yeah, it's boring. Yeah, Alois is topped out. Lysithea's topped out. Leonie's topped out. Yeah, we're pretty much done. Everybody's got everything I could want them to have. Oh, and there's still, just Mercedes and Ingrid. I think this is just about makeup.
Apologies for my late. There's no need.
Yeah, it's makeup. Saw that in the Lions run. Okay, off to the training grounds again. To just continue destroying the thing. For more money.
I think I'm just gonna head out. I have
Absolutely.
like nothing to say.
Yeah, go do your own stuff. This is now at the point of just like, just killing time. I'm really only still streaming at this point in case something comes up. Or like in case a dialogue or something happens.
Okay, bye.
Later.
You took me lightly.
Ooh, that one actually hurt her.
My duty is your death.
Yeah, I think I get 3,000 gold for every one of these, because now I have 23,000. So that's even better than the 2k I thought I was getting. And I should come out of this with another 18,000 gold.
I aim for greatness.
It might be even more since I'm getting drip fed some just for the battles up to the finals.
Greatness.
Yeah, wow, I'm getting even more than 3,000 gold. It's more like almost 4,000. I am gonna be rich.
It is done. Onward. My duty is your death.
Oh, and the Swordsmaster gives her sword crit too. That's another thing.
You took me lightly. I aim for greatness. I shall not stray.
If Swordsmaster didn't have, like, just a mounted foot, had just a foot unit speed, I'd be considering maybe leaving her in this for a while. Because, like, the Swordsmaster gives her Sword Fair and Sword Crit. And then I can just give myself Lance Fair and Lance Crit, and Lance Prowess as my own abilities.
You took me lightly.
And then she's just like the best unit in the land at two weapon types. Man, last week's sword tournament was a washout. Some blonde woman completely trounced us. One of me mates even lost a rib. Lost a rib. Hey, new folks, hopefully this time will be better. Oh god, she's at it again. How did he lose a rib in a tournament? Not broke a rib, it's just gone from his body.
My duty is your death.
He just reached in and ripped it out in a moment of raw fury.
It is done. Onward. My duty is
Ingrid found a new calling as a gladiator in the arena. To be fair, she's facing off against guys that are like 10 levels her lesser. It's not exactly a fair fight.
You took me lightly. I shall not stray.
Now, though, just imagine, I'm not going to because, like, I don't want to spend a whole bunch more time when I'm so close to the end of the game, but imagine if I
shall not
spent a week or two grinding out side battles and got her to Master Swordsmaster. And then she gets Defiant Avoidance and Astra. Just try to think about what that might be like. Because I'm thinking about it, and it's enough to make me even consider doing it.
Onward. I aim for greatness. My duty is your death.
Yeah, I went from 20k, I'm gonna be up to like 37 after this week.
I aim for greatness. My duty is your death.
Okay, one more. Yeah, she's like completely topped out in so many things.
That was challenging.
Lawrence can push his lances a little bit more.
This was hardly a challenge.
Claude has made his higher sword level. He's pretty much done on all fronts as well. Lysithia's tapped out. Hilda, I guess, lances. Yeah, I've got 2 points left. Fuck it, I've already hit everybody that I want to hit. Oh, there's a birthday in the middle here. Who's up? Leonie! Hell yeah, Leonie, get over here! So you're not into sweet apple blend. Ginger?
It's nice to be invited over. Thanks.
Nope.
Hot, hot, hot.
Someone you look up to, that's easy. Equipment upkeep and...
Yeah.
Mighty weapons. Cool.
I'm proud to be the greatest apprentice to the best mercenary in Fodlan. That keeps me going.
He's been dead for years, Leonie. You might have to move on. Get creepy.
What are you staring at me for? I've been doing all my training.
This is how shredded you're getting, duh.
Captain Gerald is always with me. Hot, hot, hot! Thanks for the tea.
Yay, charm! Just one more week. Just one more week.
Now to apply this knowledge. This is making sense.
One more week. I want to be done. I just want to be done today. This has turned into a grind in the sense of it's like, I just literally have nothing else to do. I don't think I can mealtime anybody. So let's cook whatever we can cook. This is gonna take some time because I have to go through the cutscene for the whole cutscene. Just for a couple more stat points. Next Thursday will be All Action Tuesday. Tuesday, actually. Every stream is Fire Emblem now until the end of the year because I want to try and get this done. I can only do one? Ah! Oh. I can do some stuff. Okay, cool. Then, Sedith and Loney.
The flip.
And one more fish sandwich, I guess, because I got some cabbage.
I appreciate
small.
And then a today's special for Lysithia, who hates it, and Cyril, who also hates it. Vegetables.
Oh, this is terrible.
Don't hate the vegetables. Eat your veggies. They make you grow big and strong. It's necessary.
we must have.
And I don't think I really have to worry about money. I'm at the point where I'm already thinking, like, I'm more concerned about not having the materials. Tasty berry treat. Yup.
Thank you.
So not a stylish hair clip.
For me.
Armored bear stuffy works very well for her. Hey, you're good.
Lady Rhea, I hear she just yeah.
You can't train me, gift you a hunting dagger?
This is...
That works. Okay, down to the market. Let's see what I can buy for blacksmithing materials.
Hello.
You don't have a lot. You can give me arcane crystals, but I don't need those.
Hey, welcome.
You don't have any either.
Come again.
And you just have the basic shit. So that's not gonna help me either. Alright, I guess I'm all done then.
Please.
And I could maybe check what the online guys have. Armor Slayer. Umbral Steel. Well, I got myself in a real rough situation here. I feel like I'm of two minds about this. Let me out, let me out. Well, I feel good about my money, so to hell with it. We're just gonna say we're done. Done. Can I save here? Not yet. Okay, get you up to S so that you have the lance crit in case I want to give it to you.
Getting to the heart of it.
We'll see what to do with that next. Then we go to Lysithea, give her just a little bit more... Oh, you already made authority. What'd you get for that? I thought she would have gotten something. Maybe she did. Maybe she got a battalion thing. I'm just gonna save it all for next time. Yeah, I'm not even gonna look at the final map today. I kinda just want to be done. Like, I want to go do grocery shopping. I have a bunch of Japanese to try and catch up on today.
That? Yeah. Let's...
There we go. Cyril can actually make good use of the crit.
Yeah.
Well, since she's here... Everybody's done. Begin the training. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Click, 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 click.
I'll do my best with this.
I'm really getting the hang of it.
Shut up, Ignatz. You're not impressing me anymore. We're done. Whew. Wait, what is this? What is this? Oh, there's nothing listed. I thought this wasn't gonna be a... Ah, you know what? I'm done. I'm done. We're going in. Well, I mean, I have one last exploration to do, and by exploration, I mean, what is even the point? I've got 37,000 gold. There's not even another training day, so there's no need to rest or seminar, everybody. There's nobody that's on the brink of learning a new skill or turning into something crazy valuable. Jesus, that is a lot of red on her report card. I mean, wait. I don't think there's a hell of a lot that Seteth could learn. I wish I could pump up his lances or his axes just a little bit, but that means that he's like the only one. I might be able to squeeze out a seminar for Seteth from either Ingrid or Alois. Lances are 73 away, axes are 88 away. I could either get him an axe crit or I could get him a lance prowess, and I think lance prowess might be more valuable. So we're gonna try to set up a seminar exclusively for Seteth, for Ingrid to teach him. So if Seteth goes in and focuses on lances and what is it, flying? Two things that Ingrid particularly likes, and then turn everybody else's goals to something completely unrelated. Seminar from Ingrid. Dang it. Ferdinand and Mercedes and... Ferdinand again? Why did I just get stuck on Ferdinand? Ferdinand, Hilda, and Mercedes all have to change. Seminar from Ingrid. There we go. There's Seteth. All right. Why Hilda? So much red. What do you mean, why Hilda? What about Hilda? It's time, boy. Okay. Yes. Ingrid, teach the man. Please, Seteth. Please let the queens infinite knowledge soak into your brain space and get that lance prowess. Get that extra lance prowess. Come on, my man. Ah, 31 away.
Worth it. Well worth the effort.
Okay, if it is in fact 2 battles, he can get that before this. Or I mean, in fact, it doesn't matter if he uses a lance. Like, prowess is one of those skills that'll just build up. So as long as he's in a fight and he gets lance prowess, it'll just sort of worm its way in over top of the other one. So it should be fine. I will undeafen now, because I see somebody new in the chat. With a decisive battle, Kuuribro visited the cemetery.
Sorry.
Yo, dude.
What's up?
Not much.
It looks like
How's it going?
I'm going to have to leave you now.
Today has been a bit of an ordeal. Yesterday and today. A lot of driving around and a lot of errand setting up and then errand finishing. Cars suck, driving sucks, immunization sucks. I barely made it into work for the second half of the day. And now it is almost 7 o'clock and I'm starting the finale chapter of Golden Deer. So, you know, I'm a little pooped.
Okay. Makes sense.
How are you?
Doing all right. Here to watch you get your ass kicked, probably.
You have said that about every single battle in this run, and only once have I even had to restart, and that's because I just chose not to waste a bunch of rewinds.
Look, I need catharsis because my luck is so terrible all the time. I was playing the Ferdinand and Lysithea chapter earlier, and Lysithea died to a fucking 2%, 30 hit percent. And then later on, oh god, what even happened later? Fucking
one day,
who was it? Dimitri died to like a 3% crit. I took like 90 damage. Like, oh my god, this game hates me today.
I think I died to a 1% crit in one of those paralogs, but I'll tell you what, I have 2 units that are ungoddamn touchable, and they kept dying in that same paralog to somebody coming up with a 11% hit chance or a like 20% gambit. And eventually I got them through, but it did take a lot of my rewinds to get there. Now, very important decision that I haven't put a goddamn piece of thought to in this entire playthrough. Who do I give this ring to?
I mean, isn't it obvious?
Is it? Maybe I just marry the goddess in my head again, now that I know who she actually is.
No, see, I have your options. Let's look at your options here. Cyril. Throw the trash away.
Okay.
Next option, Alois. He's a good man. He'll give you jokes for the rest of your life.
I'm gonna want to stab him every day. That's gonna be a bickering old couple right there.
Okay. Sedith. I mean, green hair. He's a saint, as we found out. He matches.
He's actually my top priority right now. Oh, I was thinking of Mercy too, though, because she would go lesbo. For me.
Gay rights, hell yeah. Ferdinand.
No.
You can't go wrong with that lion's mane.
It's done. No.
You go in Mercy already?
No. I mean, like, fuck Ferdinand. Absolutely not.
Gotcha. Okay. Ignatz. He'll write you like he'll pay pictures.
In fact, we can probably just skip over the next 3.
No. See, we got good options. Raph will make sure you're always fed. Lawrence is a noble. He's kind and he is a good character. He's also kind of an asshole. He's a lovable asshole. And Claude, your house leader, tall, dark, and handsome. Is
he that dark? I mean, aside from literally his complexion, I don't think he's that dark of a character.
He's got a tan. He's not like Dedue, because Dedue's a lot darker. But yeah. So really, I think your best option right now would be Claude, Mercedes, and Sedith.
Yeah, that's really it. Claude, I'm only vaguely interested in because I haven't married a lord ever.
Claude will torture you by wearing the headband, including bed. You'll wear it every day and every night.
You finally took it off. You finally took it off. Nah, realistically, that's just like, that's an idle. The only people that I would really want to are Mercedes and Sedith. And Mercedes I was thinking of as like a joke earlier. I mean, not a joke, as like a genuine interest earlier on, just because she would go, she is one of the few gender flippers, or I mean, the few same-sex options. But yes. God damn it, man, if this dude has not become a star over the past, all of the time skip stuff.
Dude, Sedith was pretty good for me in my Deer run as well.
Sedith is a beast. Seteth is... If I marry Seteth, I will be marrying a lord, alright? I don't care what the game says about real titles, he's a lord.
Here's the thing, though. Seteth is part of the church.
And?
You're doing the church route next, aren't you?
And I'm gonna go back to a male for that one.
Okay. I guess you do have other options there.
Yeah, like, I've already pretty much decided my marriage for the next run is gonna be Ingrid. Manuela and Shamir have to put up a really crazy fight if they want to overcome the Queen of the Skies and the Goddess of this world.
Okay. but see, gay rights and Mercedes.
But Seteth is also beautiful.
That is true. Seteth has beautiful hair. It's luscious green. I bet his hair smells like lemons.
I have to. I just gotta. Mercedes, I'm sorry. It's always just an evolving decision as the game goes on. All right, but like, Seteth has made a very strong case for himself without even knowing it.
I know I married Seteth at the end of my church run, so
I must.
It's a good choice.
Really want to pick female again in the church run. I seriously do. I like it so much better than being a dude, except that I want to be a grappler. I want to make myself the war master in that run.
Right. Gauntlets are very, very good in this game.
Although I will also have Alois for that.
I find the best thing to these gauntlets and white magic.
Did I just make a mistake? Should I? Here. Oh, I could make myself a flyer next time.
You could switch between War Master and Wyvern Lord.
No, I mean if I pick a feminine, if I pick a female again, then I could make myself into a Pegasus rider and do the crazy dodge. But you know what? No, it can't be, because if I be a female again, I cannot marry Ingrid, Shamir, or Manuela, and those are the only three that I fucking care about when it comes to that run. I promised myself I would do Manuela, and then the end of the game came up, and it's just like, so this is an option here, but she's grayed out. And I just hit A out of curiosity. It's like, oh my god, I can actually do this. What? So, and god damn it if I didn't want to marry Shamir in my first run. She wouldn't flip for me. She wouldn't flip the switch. We're gonna go.
Are we ready for the last mission?
We're gonna try. I unironically believe Seteth's one of the greatest characters in the game. He just has so many fantastic supports and his demeanor is just so chill. Yes! He doesn't really have much of a character arc to speak of, but he's a very strong, just unwavering pillar of a character.
He's a very good character.
He's kind of the same thing the whole time, and just as you learn more about him, it's like, oh my, that's why. Oh, more interesting things keep coming out about this dude who actually isn't changing. Just my understanding of him is.
All the fun secrets in the game.
Unlike Edelgard, who doesn't change, but is also boring and bad.
A military
I'll find out with my next
bearing the crest of flames on its banner marches west to Garreg Mach from Shambhala, attacking nearby cities along the way.
There he is.
Rhea informs
the Big Daddy
Alliance that the enemy's general is none other than the ancient Fell King Nemesis. And so, the Alliance army prepares for their final battle, hoping to put an end to Fodlan's blood-stained history.
He has lines on his face for unknown reasons. And also red eyes, where I've only ever seen in two places, one of which I cannot mention here. How far off are you from your blue lions?
I am about to do chapter 18, I think. Hang on, let me turn on the game right now.
What's the plan,
I'm close to the end, but I got a little bit to go.
All right, I'm gonna keep show what I can, but if I come to something I gotta talk about, I might just tell you to plug your ears for a minute.
I can mute myself anytime on my mic, so just like if you really gotta say something, let me know.
All right, we will defeat Nemesis.
We will.
I thought you'd say that. And of course, I'll be joining you.
This track with its heartbeat again. Anyways, yeah, mute yourself really quickly for like 5 seconds, because I gotta say the 3 places I've seen that. And I need to know that you've been muted. Okay. The 3 places I've seen those eyes are Death Knight, Nemesis, and Hegemonic Monster, Edelgard, which are things, and I'm looking for some connection. I know that one of them for sure has come from Shambhala, and one of them had influence from it, and the last one is only just a very strong inkling.
Don't know about the third one.
What about
But the other
rest?
two definitely from
Our enemy is
Slithers.
a monster of legend. As always, there's not a shred of proof that we can win.
A foolish inquiry, Claude. I must finish what my father started.
Started? Your father ran away before the battle even began.
Aw, you Gloucesters.
Well, all the more reason why I, as his heir, cannot flee now.
I'm in. I need to get back at him for hurting my brother. I'm not going to let him get away with it.
Wow, Hilda's serious about this.
I, too, will fight until the end. I wish to protect Fodlan's future.
I feel the same as Lysithea. It would hardly be fitting for Captain Gerald's apprentice to bow out now. I'll show them everything he taught me.
I will give it my all as well. For the Professor, for Claude, and for all of you who helped make me as strong as I am now.
Marianne, yay, have strength.
I'm in too.
Hooray.
When we're done, I'm gonna eat tons of steak to celebrate.
This truly is the final battle. At this point, you shouldn't have to ask us, Claude. You know we're with you.
I do know that, Ignatz. But I had to ask, just to make sure.
Look at how reliable you kids have become. You've trained them well, Professor. This Nemesis guy should be arriving soon. Is everyone ready?
It's finally time.
I won't let any of you die because I have time powers.
I'm on board with that. Let's all make it through this alive.
I mean...
Let's defeat this dusty old king of liberation and put
Do
an
they
end to
know
this
you have
history
time
of lies.
powers?
I think Claude does. Claude's been reading the game script.
Once we've done that, there'll be nothing holding us back. A new and brighter age will begin. Let's go,
I
my
don't think it's
friend.
ever established they know about your
Fodlan's
powers.
new
I think it's
dawn
just
awaits.
like you're the only one who knows.
I think that's the case. So I have to admit, this one feels the most of the 3 runs that I've done. Like, I don't want to say canon since none of them are the canon ending, but this one feels like the most complete. Like, ramp up, you have a villain, false villain, another villain, false villain. Like, it just keeps going up until you're actually dealing with the threat of the world. The other two have not.
Thanks.
They've always left something hanging.
Interesting.
Yeah, this one is definitely like... The fate of the world is at the balance of this one fight.
If not the world, at least just Fodlan. But I guess if we let Nemesis out of control, he'll probably go and destroy other like lands as well.
Ooh, this is a biggin' map. Defeat
Yes.
the enemy commander. Defeat enemy units are 53. I have never been here before.
Yep.
It looks like it's got aesthetic similarities to a few places that I've been before, but never on this particular configuration of the map. There's also a chest hiding in the very, very back here. I see 1, 2, 3 of them on the map. Funny enough, I only actually see 1 monster on the field. Winged demonic beast. A bunch of Agarthan soldiers. Oh, hello, Odessi. And more named Slitherers just hanging out here?
Of course.
Okay. My hazmat.
Gotta have the name. You gotta have the slithers, okay?
Well, they're all Slitherers, but why are a few of them like special and named if they don't really do anything?
Well, you see, this is Severus, this is Draco, this is you know, all the other Slytherins.
Hold up. These ones are named Gloucester and Karen, which I know are crest names. Gautier is Sylvain's. Dominic! I don't remember where that one came from, but I'm pretty sure Dominic is another one of the lions. Lamine? Why are there so many crests here?
Dominic is Ingrid, last I checked.
Yeah, oh, okay.
Dominic X, I think.
Dominic is what?
It's Crest, I believe.
No, Ingrid is Daphne. Also, you keep cutting out. Right. I need you gotta say something first and then the Crest name, because the first word never comes through.
Oh, no, Annette. That was Dominic.
Annette, yeah.
Gotcha.
I don't know what Lamine is. Dark Raphael gem modeled after the Raphael gem. Oh, cool. So they just made duplicates of a bunch of our stuff, and that makes me think that Lamine is all of a sudden probably gonna be...
I think
it's Mercedes. It's Mercedes, so they're making mirrors. Like, whatever that crest is gonna have a duplicate of what that crest's hero's relic was. Because we've got a Dark Lance of Ruin.
And considering that Nemesis has a Dark Sword of the Creator...
And a Dark... It doesn't actually say what it does. It just says it's modeled after the Raphael gem. So does that mean that it does the same thing?
Do you know what the Raphael gem does?
Yes, I have one, but like the other ones, the other ones don't say either, but they look like they have more might.
So do you want me to tell you the way it works?
Sure, yeah.
Basically, they're stronger and have stronger effects.
Cool, because you know the real ones wouldn't be the stronger ones. No, these knockoffs. These are the real.
Up with darkness. That's the whole thing. Thanks, Agarthians.
What is this? What is this? 10 elites grants power to the mighty king of legend. Gatekeeper! Gatekeeper, you bastard! You made this reality by saying it couldn't be so! This is your fault, Gatekeeper! I'm gonna rip you apart by your legs!
Don't get how it's the Gatekeeper's fault, but
because
let's go with that.
He said it, and thus it happened.
So he's a prophet.
He made it so by saying it can't get any worse because it's not this. Fuck you, Gatekeeper. Curse power. Yeah, Gatekeeper did nothing. You're right, nothing for the whole damn game. Why is he still here? He just make things worse.
He's moral support.
Abraxas and Bolting, they have Curse Power unit recovers HP on swamp terrain, which makes everybody, all of my units, into shit. Okay, that's really cool.
Yeah, swamp is really bad against horses, so I laughed when you said you're going for a full mounted run, because I'm like, oh, he's fucked for the last chapter.
Are you sure? Because I can just dismount, you know, that's the beauty of it.
I know you can dismount, but that cuts into your movement.
Or, hear me out, maybe I just skirt along the edge because they give you lots of land.
That's the thing. That's why it's like you have your options, you know? So, you know, there's ways to go about this. You got your swampy boys, you got your land boys.
Oh, Liberation Army up here, and then there are Slitherers. Like, the top half is all Liberation. And then there's a bunch of Slitherers along the bottom half. I see. Okay, so Lamine. As well as his soldiers. Yep, I have to actually face the undead heroes. Cool. So Lamine has a 301 stat total. Gremory, lots of magic. Oh, and all of them are also going to be generals. So my gambits won't do a bunch of damage to them. Cool. Cool.
Yeah.
Yep.
This is a hard map.
Bolting. Dark Crusher, Dominic. I like that what Annette's ancestor did was not magic. It's a Wyvern Lord, because she could do that too. Grants power to the mighty king of legend. Oh, interest. Hold up a second. Negates 1 attack per turn and strengthens stats while the 10 elites are present. So you could go for Nemesis straight, but he's gonna be some kind of massive, unkillable wall if you do. You're encouraged to go kill the elites to, like, take out his support.
This is Nemesis. He's a strong boy.
King of Liberation. Under the pretense of liberating Folden from a raid of deception, this king rallied his people to arms in the War of Heroes. pretense of liberating Fodlan from a reign of deception. I don't call that deception anymore. What is deception is that we were told this story.
Mm-hmm.
He's level 60.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He breaks the level limit.
81 attack, 147 hit, 54 protection, 47 resilience, 39 attack speed, 54 strength, 52 dex, Mighty King of Legend, Commander, Swordfarer, Heartseeker, Curse Power, Renewal. He won't move, so Curse Power should never tick in. Counterattack, Keen Intuition, Sword Prowess. At least he doesn't have any S rank skills. Ingrid's got that on him.
Same time though, he's also standing on a heal tile.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. What is Einherjar? Oh, that's his battalion. Long dead heroes revived with the power of ancient technology. It's still not that great. It gives him 3 protection, minus avoid, plus 6 physical, assault troop. Heaven's Fall might increase based on units' magic. The game started with a bandit, it ends with a bandit.
That's correct.
Oh my god.
Had the go kill a bandit mission 4 times now, I think.
Avoidance, Axe Fair, Canto, Avoidance. Okay, so he's pretty
Additional
good.
function is to cheer up Master Pawn with extreme cuteness.
Thank you, Poppy. Thank you for the bits. Fill up the cup. Yay! Okay, Ancient Soldier's just a hero. Vantage, Swordfarer, Axebreaker, the standards. Another Ancient Sword with a Brave and a Silver. Okay, Ancient Soldier, Abraxas, and a Physic, Miracle. Silver Sword, Silver Lance, Dark Lance of Ruin, Gautier. He's a great knight. Lance Fair, Axe Fair. But the axe doesn't matter. Okay, he also doesn't have a Sword Breaker, so that's a good plus. Ancient Soldier, Silver, Silver, Silver. Tomahawk, Silver, Brave Sword. Oh, it's the ancestor of my boy. Why are you a Dark Knight? Never mind, none of these are canon. They can't be. They fucked with him through ancient technology. Bolganone and a Silver Sword. Dimitri is many things, but a mage is not one of them. Seal Magic.
Most of the classes these guys are using are not what the relative person likes to use.
Well, it made sense for Lamine, because Mercedes does wind up pretty nicely as a Grimoire. Gautier, Sylvain ends up as a Great Knight in the times when you see him when you face off. Annette can rock Wyvern Lord pretty handily, actually, because then she gets movement, still gets a good magic growth, lots of speed, and then she has a magic axe to continue to rely on her magic. Like, she can make that work.
Mm-hmm. Oh god, what is this math?
But Dimitri as a Dark Knight, that just doesn't make any sense to me.
He would make more sense as like a Great Knight if he was to get on a horse.
Although that is a Dark Knight that still has 39 strength and 58 physical attack, so Goneril, hey, it's Hilda. Frykagel. Not Dark Frykagel. Frykagel, what is that? Delta? What's the upside down V?
I don't think that's Delta, but
I think Delta's the E.
I thought the E was Sigma.
I don't know. It is Delta. Yeah, because the E is Sigma. That makes sense. War Master, Axe Fair, crit plus 20, Death Blow, Axe Prowess, great. Ancient Soldier, Silver Bow, Silver Sword, Silver Axe. Hi, Daphne! Holy Knight kind of makes sense for you too. The triangle is not... What about the triangle? Epsilon?
Pulling out the alphabet, the triangle.
Theta. Anyways, Dark Thyrsus for Gloucester. Coming in as a
triangle
bishop.
is the triangle is Delta.
The triangle is Delta. Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say, is that not Delta? Like
Lewin Delta. Frykigel. Oh no, because the upside down was supposed to be Delta.
I think that's supposed to be Alpha.
No, I know Alpha. Alpha's an A. Like Alpha is actually just an A.
Well, Frykigel is Lambda.
This is right. Okay, Frykigel Lambda, Lewin Delta, with Aura and Fortify. Great. Dark Thyrsus, created using ancient technology. So you got crazy range. Good to know with your Abraxas. Wyvern Lord, Dark Thunderbrand, right? Karen is
Catherine.
Karen is Catherine. I haven't ever put much actual use into her, so that didn't stick out.
I used Catherine in my church run. She was pretty good there.
Yep, that's where I'm gonna finally get some attention on her. Pretty sure the upside, like the T looking thing, is Lambda, like upside down L. Dark Thunderbrand. Ancient Soldier Boar X. Oh, this is what Myson had the first time I saw him. With a massive range, and foes are left with a single HP. I don't know if that still punches through when you use Impregnable Wall. I think it does. I think that Impregnable Wall makes it so that you do not take full damage, but it depends when it triggers. If it triggers on hit or if it triggers as after battle damage.
Because if after battle, you'll take like with Poison Strike, you'll take like the
all of it, yeah.
Or whatever.
Well, no, because Boar is left with 1 HP.
Yeah, no, I was referring to like Poison Strike, but if it's like Poison Strike, then in this case it'll leave you just 1.
Yeah.
Which Impregnable Wall won't save you at that point.
The Dark Aegis Shield on Fraldarius. Yay! On a Falcon Knight. Yay!
It makes sense, but I don't think Felix is even able to get to Falcon Knight.
He's not, but you know, his ancestor doesn't have to be locked to the same thing that he is, and if he could be a Falcon Knight, his speed and accuracy would lend him well to that. Though this Falcon Knight also has the Magic Lance. The Arrow of Indra.
Yes. I don't understand why the Arrow of Indra is so like more like difficult to get compared to like the Boltax and
I think you can only get it in one place in the game. And it's in the route that you haven't done yet.
That's I would not agree with that, but yeah.
Oh, well then you can get it in 2 places.
Yeah, because there's another place you can get it.
I have not found that. Oh, is it in the church run?
No.
Oh, well then I have no idea where's the other place you get it. Excuse me, God. And again, this is just gonna keep happening.
I feel that. I feel that, dude. I've been clearing my throat a lot lately for whatever reason.
Ancient Soldier, Ancient Soldier, Ancient Soldier, Nemesis with the Dark Creator Sword. He's a scary man.
Yes.
Braxis Fortify. Hey, Regan's here with his Fail Not T.
Yep. Fitting. Regan is next to him.
Well, Regan and Fraldarius. I don't think there's any setup. There's any ordering to this.
Just in positions that would be tactically beneficial.
Hold up. Wow, okay, so the ancestors of both Dimitri and Claude really do have Royal Lineage Plus. They get those units' unique abilities on top of everything else.
Yeah, it's kind of cool, huh?
The kind of draw...
Cool.
The kind of drawing comparison that yes, these are the ancestors.
So Regan's is kind of pointless though. He gets past, but he doesn't move. Whereas Blathen's is actually worrisome with plus 20 avoidance. Agarthan Soldier, Ancient Soldier, Winged Demonic Beast, Agarthan, Odessi, and I noticed that there is No Hresvelg here. No ancestor of the Empire.
Nope.
Okay.
Wasn't Elle's relic artificially made?
No, it doesn't matter. I'm not talking about her relic. I'm talking about her ancestor.
So the relics and ancestors don't have too much to do with each other in this moment.
All right, Flayn, I brought you along for the last one, and as much as we calculated it out, and you were able to and did canonically get that kill on Thales, you're not gonna do the same thing here. I need to commit. I need to commit for this final one to my gambit. I mean, to my gimmick run.
We have everyone on a mount, okay?
All right, Flayn, go kill Nemesis for me.
Okay. Her ancestor was Saros? I don't think her ancestor was just straight Saros. I don't believe that was the case.
For Flayn?
No, for Edelgard. Like, she has the crest of Saros, but I don't know if that was natural. It might have been implanted.
Now, see, from what I remember from seeing from when I was playing through the Black Eagles, at least like the first half, I thought the Crest of Flames was the artificial one.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is that I think that they might have both been put in artificially, because I've only ever seen the Saros crest come up on two people, Geralt and Edelgard. And I know now that Geralt's was given to him artificially, and Edelgard also went through experiments to get a crest artificially. And Saros never died. So I'm thinking that the crest of Saros just doesn't occur unless it's implanted artificially.
I feel like there was someone else who had a crest of Saros. I could easily be wrong.
That's just what I'm remembering, and nobody has corrected me. If there is somebody else with a crest of Saros, that could throw something into my plan. Or, I mean, into my theory. Okay, so, yup. The queen needs... Not a vulnerary. Jesus, get this shit off of her. She needs her Lewin.
Probably.
Maybe Edelgard's ancestor was given blood implanted and the crest transferred to the bloodline. Yeah, I don't know. It did not happen the same... If it did not happen the same way all the other crests did.
Thinking back through what Rhea said, she started the Empire to go to war with the elites. So I think the reason why El's ancestor isn't here is because he was siding with Saros instead of with Nemesis.
Okay, so Seteth is all stocked up. Hilda's got the Saros shield. Frykagel, Killer Axe, Tomahawk, she's all set. Although Frykagel could, you know what? I've got the fucking stuff for it. I notice Anna's not here to cheerily welcome me anymore.
Is that the one? Thanks a bunch.
She'll
it's
still thank me
the
for
end.
my money, but not here with the friendly greetings.
It's like, I was like, I'm not going anywhere near that. Nope. See that's fucking Nemesis over there. Hell no.
Prepare, okay?
Edelgard always had the crest of Saros. I saw the parts where you found out about the weapons. No, but I don't... We didn't meet her until after she went through her experiments. Like, I don't care if she always secretly, like, had... Because she always had both crests in-game. She just was hiding one of them.
Right.
And wearing one of them on her sleeve. Nothing I have seen has told me that she had the crest of Saros from birth, which is what I'm talking about. So I've got Sublime Creator Sword and the Devil. If I've got the materials, I may as well just repair all of my stuff. Because I've got plenty of Umbral Steels and lots of money.
Thanks a bunch.
This is really the time where you want to like forge and repair everything that you can because
Is that the one? Thanks a bunch.
might as well, right?
You're not gonna have much other use for all those materials.
Right.
Spear of Assault takes some mithril. Good thing I've got some. Oh wait, but can I upgrade that instead? No, it's actually unupgradable. Fine, fair.
Yeah, they do that for some weapons.
But I was
Spear
just,
of
you know,
Assault.
I just thought. Sorry, say your thing.
If you could upgrade the Spear of Assault, I'm pretty sure it would be a little too powerful.
Nah, be fine. But like, this is something that I just thought about while I was like after the last stream. Now that I know all the relics are actually made of dragon parts, like the hero's relics are like that. And I realized that there are certain weapons in the game that still give you those powers, but they aren't relics. They're like holy weapons instead. And all of Seteth's are just sacred weapons. They're not relics. Because he's one of them. Of course he wouldn't use something made of the bones of his friends. Brothers and sisters. He's got a super powerful weapon that was made through like divine magic, but not dragon parts.
Flaying.
And it's like, so many things!
There's something early on that is so fucking obvious between those two. Do you remember when they're talking about like their favorite saints?
Uh-huh.
There's like, it's voice dialogue. Voice dialogue is like, oh, there's like saints. Like Nacual, Saint, what's his name? Saint Keyhole, Saint whatever. Yeah, Indec, Saint Keyhole, and then Flayn responds, and Saint Sethlene. You know, just saying her own fucking name. And Cetus is like, I have a particular fondness for Saint Sethlene at one point as well. It's like, the signs are so obvious when you realize it.
But that's what good foreshadowing is!
Exactly. It's just there.
The number of small details in this game is honestly staggering. Yes! 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 I so want to dive into that TV Tropes page so badly! But I'm keeping myself from it until I've seen all the routes.
Mm-hmm.
And then when I come back for the story,
small details.
Then when I come back for the story DLC, then I can be like, oh!
I am very curious what that story DLC is going to be, because all we know is that there is going to be story DLC in like April of next year.
Okay, let me see what else I can repair here. So that's all done up. Fail not's good. Yeah.
I told you, I think at one point, to update you when Dimitri hit level 40. He's at 231 for his totals right now.
What is his strength?
It's sitting at 60 right now.
So you've outdone mine by quite a bit.
Well, I guess the stats say 44, but his attack is 60.
Yeah. Oh, okay. That's what I was talking about then, because mine ended up with an attack at 47, with an attack of 62 and a strength of 50, and he continued to grow from there.
Mm-hmm. Gotcha. You know,
Anyways.
I'm at a pretty unique map right now, actually. I like this.
So I need to check, how many armor units am I looking at here? I don't think it matters, because I'm going to bring all my sacred weapons anyways, but, like, I want to know how important it is to repair them. Because I really only see a couple. There's a few Fortress Knights, and Gautier is a Great Knight, but besides that, I don't think there's any armors on the field here. So with that said, I don't know if Lawrence's Axe of Ukon Visara is really necessary to get reforged. And that's gonna take, like, really valuable materials.
Mm-hmm. Probably don't want to waste all of those.
Mithrils, yeah. Like, I can still leave it on him, it's still got half its durability. Oh, I have enough of Agarthium now to remake the second Crescent Sickle.
Ooh.
Or better yet, to forge the second Crescent Sickle.
Is that the one? Thanks a bunch.
Excuse. Bow of Zoltan. Oh, I need some more Woot Steel if I wanted to upgrade that. Oh, wait, no, that's just a repair. I can't upgrade. It's fine. The Bow of Zoltan is fine. Spear of Assault, Silver Lance, Short Lance Plus, Lewin, Brave Axe, Tomahawk, Frightful has already been restored. Blessed Bow, Silver Bow, Parthia. Can I upgrade Parthia?
I don't think you should be able to. I think you could, like, repair it.
Yeah, you can't upgrade Parthia. Alright, so before I go and repair any more things, I'm gonna make sure that I actually have weapons just set up onto everybody. Oh, and also I'm gonna get my adjutant set up. So since Flayn is not coming along this time, we can reclass her back into a Pegasus Knight. And then go ahead and give her to Daddy Sedith, so that he just has a continuous extra 3 strength on top of his already impressive 41.
Yeah, we all know.
I have 44.
He's... Yeah. I was just gonna point out how he's not Dimitri, but he's the strongest physical unit in my army, and then I'm like, oh no, wait! I juiced up Ingrid! No, he's not!
Do you want her to have a stat total of 300?
Goddamn right I do! She's gonna just fly across the map to Nemesis and be like, fight me!
It's gonna be like a fucking Donald.
I mean, to be fair, Nemesis had like a stat total of 350.
It's fine!
We'll just bring in like a Nah with the Donald as father and, you know, be good. Because, man, a Nah with Donald the dad was just ridiculous. Like, those stats got to like the 300s.
Oh, right, she's a swords master right now, too. That's just because I kept throwing her at, at tournaments. And she just came out unscathed.
Be a bit awkward. You started the map like, oh wait, Ingrid's a sword master. That's a problem.
Oh well. She'll be fine.
I choose to believe in my
My
potential.
whole strategy isn't ruined or anything.
I was thinking about this. Like, if the game went on for a while longer and I had her just go through and master Swords Master too, then she's got Swords Master speed, dodge ability, she's got Sword Fair and Sword Crit, and then I give her Lance Fair and Lance Crit. And then she could just be a Swords Master wielding Lewin and use Astra.
Be insane.
Pretty nuts, yeah.
Okay, so Sedith's got Flayn. Who is gonna take along Mercedes? Oh wait, also, do I have a support available with anybody? Anybody at all? Because if I do, then it's worth going back to make sure that I get it. No, wait, I think I got that Hilda Caspar one, so everything else should be tapped out. Looks like it. And then I saw the way Astra works in this game. It's, yeah, it's a mastery skill that's locked to a class.
Yep. Not as good, but it's useful in some situations.
If you keep a swords master, like, I'm gonna keep Shamir and Catherine, like, well, I'm not gonna keep them in those classes forever, but that is gonna be what they revert to for serious times. Because why change? They have super good abilities.
Like, I'm using a Swordmaster Byleth at the moment, and that's working out pretty well.
Okay, so I still need two more. Mercedes can go with somebody to heal them. And Alois seems like a good bet since he's got a max support with her, so he'll get some extra hit out of that. And then lastly... I could throw Caspar into Hilda for some more hit as well. Hit and avoidance. As a tank, that might be cool. Although I could also give that adjutant boost to Leonie. And then get her back to being the absolutely untouchable dodge tank. Like with Raphael. Yeah, and I think that's the way I'm gonna go with it, because it's just super handy having somebody that never can be hit.
150 plus avoidance.
It's really good. And I can, on this map, I could actually get it higher. Because there are forests to hide in. That give her plus 30.
To be fair, the forests are like at the start of the area.
No, there's plenty along the bottom of the map here. I can fly Leonie all the way up here, just have her sit down, and then watch as everybody around her comes to attack and miss.
Works out.
The only worry would be the people who have battalions on. but I could use Leone to run out this guy's boars. Anyways, to the inventories. Levin. Ooh, the Levin might be worth upgrading.
Ooh, gonna upgrade 11 sword.
Because I have sword fair on me, and that gives me a magic, like a magic attack that I get the plus damage on. Oh, and also I need to check Ingrid's stats. She's at 288 right now, so we need to give her 12 more to top out. And I think I've got that in stat boosters. 12 more.
Buy like 6 of them from Anna.
Permanently increases charm by 2, increases resistance by 2. Okay, so you get to use that. That's 2. Goddess icon is 4, so that's another 4 right there. That's 6. Yep, 294. I don't want to use them all because I know she's gonna get a level or 2 on this map. So
You're like 297 and then just let her get a level.
I think so, yeah. She's at 297 now. Because those other ones I can actually use on my existing units. As for enemy stats, we're looking at 68 on warriors, 46 on around 45 to 50 on magic, 68s on wyverns, 60 on fortress knights, 54 on snipers. What's Hilda's defense looking like? 51, okay. So if I give her the ambrosia, that'll make her a little bit tankier. And I'm actually gonna give her the secret book as well, because that increases the chance that she'll trigger her her 2 defense skills. She's got 66 HP. Lawrence has 64. Eloise has 69. She's at 25 speed. Lawrence is at 22.
How fitting that Eloise had 69.
Shut up. I'm gonna double down on Hilda for this, I think. So Hilda now tops 70 HP. Not as high as our God King Didi do, but pretty up there.
He had like 82 by the end of it.
Yeah, he was very strong. I did look, I did the same thing in Blue Lions with Dedue that I did here with Ingrid, which was like just give Dedue almost all of them. I needed to bring him up to par with where Byleth and Dimitri were at the time, and they quickly outpaced him again, but it did turn Dedue into a beast, because he's already a beast with his low stats, because he only gets them where he cares about, and then you build up the rest of him. I don't think the Speedwing is really going to help anybody to avoid getting doubled right now. I think, like, Claude is the best bet for something like that. Claude or Sedith. Otherwise, I could give it to Leone for more avoidance or Ingrid for the ability to double because she's at a natural 50. Oh my god. Maybe. Maybe.
Maybe.
The heroes have 47, so if I gave her that, she could double heroes. I'm not doubling the Swords Masters here. They have 57 speed.
Yeah.
So then I've got Mortal Savants with 36, Grimoires with 30. And Sedith only has 26 speed, so... Well, 31 speed, but it's getting reduced. So I could get him up to 28, or I could get Claude to about... Why is your speed getting knocked down? Oh, it's just a 34, okay. Or I could give Claude 36 speed that would get knocked down a bit, and I don't think either of those are really gonna get me too much. There's nobody that's really in that sweet spot where it would help Claude too particularly.
Give it to Ingrid, maybe?
Maybe?
Or Leonie.
Yeah, I'm thinking Leonie, because that would actually allow her to do doubles on some enemies. Or to avoid getting double, but I guess it doesn't matter if she avoids getting double because she's just gonna dodge everything anyways. Maybe Cyril? Because I don't want Claude or Cyril ever taking attacks in the first place. They're too fragile, and I straight up removed close counter from them for that reason. Whereas Sedith is going to be taking hits, and if there's any enemy that ends up doubling him less because of it, then it's worth it. So it goes to Sedith. He's got the Ocane Shield, restores HP, negates critical hits. Somebody needs to take this Raphael gem with them. But I've got a speed ring on Ingrid and an evasion ring on Leonie.
Do we have both on Leonie?
No, I want her with the evasion. Just like straight evasion.
You can have the gem to lower her health, and then just equip the evasion ring once you get down to the threshold.
Yeah, again, I think you're right. But then after that, I think it might be good on Lawrence. He doesn't have the crest for it, but it does nullify attack effectiveness and critical hits, and it may have damage. All of those things seem like good for him. Right now, he's got a Lampo shield, which is just giving him +3 defense. But, like, more chances to have damage means, hopefully, overall, he will just... Because he's got both Pavis and Aegis with a high dexterity and then the Raphael gem. Hopefully he'll just, like, never take full damage.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to trade the evasion ring over to Lawrence for the time being. And then when Leonie's at the right spot, then they'll just come swap. Load up Marianne and Lysithea with concoctions and elixirs. Oh, and actually I should probably buy some more of those. Item shop, convoy, there's 5 elixirs in here, may as well buy them.
Thanks a bunch. Is that the one?
Because those are full heals, just straight full heals. And if I'm not taking Flayn along, those might be especially valuable. Excuse.
I do one thing you really have to watch out for is running out of elixirs in the map.
I mean, I'm not going to use them all. I have like 24 uses of them or something.
Well, I mean, in total, yeah.
Okay, so 11... I said I wanted to upgrade the 11 sword on me, so let's go do that real quick. Forge. This 11 sword. I don't have the arcane crystals, so never mind.
So you normally buy those from the Happy Dark Mage.
I don't have time for that anymore.
Is that the one? Is that the one?
May as well repair it then. Okay, and then let me check what else I've got, because I've got a lot of really good items in here that I'm sure somebody could put to good use. Like, the Wodow. And the Sword of Zoltan. So, Ingrid, what are you looking like for abilities right now? I have sword prowess on you. Oh, actually, I see on the map here. Cool, so there is a there is a ballista down here. That's cool. Right in range of my whole starting army. Actually, let me see. What else is there for siege weaponry? You're a bolting, okay. You're not a siege, that's a heal range. You're also heal range. You are a ballista in the center of the map, alright. Heal, heal, that's boar. Yeah, so it looks like there's 2 ballistas I have to worry about. That little ballista man is not there on normal. What, this one? With the ballista set up next to your camp in a defensive position? You're telling me that this one is yours on normal? Why am I not surprised? Oh, actually, shit, one more thing. Because I came here for another reason. So there's 2 ballistas. I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. About 9 swords. 1, 2, 3, 4. Still not that many lances. Bunch of fists, a lot of magic, a good handful of bows. Ultimately, very few axes this time around.
Which is strange.
So Ingrid's got Swordbreaker and Lance Prowess and Lance Crit, those all work. Sword Prowess is really just for the ability to use swords effectively. But if there's very few axes, that means there's very few axe breakers, and thus I don't need it. I can go back to having Lance Fair.
And we can have Ingrid just go wild with her lance work.
Yeah, she's got a crazy good hit chance too, so like I don't think she even needs sword prowess in order to hit a lot of stuff. So I'm still gonna give her one of those really good swords. I was just thinking like, is it worth giving her that ability or not? But I think going mostly all in on lances and then an occasional sword strike is better for her.
Maybe give her like 1 sword and then the rest be lances.
She's got 11 sword right now, so she's got super big magic attack range because she's also Ingrid. She has a good magic skill. But I'm thinking either the Sword of Zoltan or the Woe Dao as a second one.
I will say, like, I have been using a Holy Knight Ingrid. It's been working out very well for me. So her magic is nothing to sneeze at.
Crit of 0, weight of 9. Woe Dao has a weight of 5 and a crit of 30. Sorry, Zoltan, you are just getting outpaced here. She's also got a dexterity of 26. So hold up here. If I have her equip this... She's got a crit of 83. Without sword crit plus, that's just on her own.
Yeah, just a casual 83 crit.
It's close to Shamir levels of crit.
Can I upgrade the Woe Dao, though? I need 10 black sand steels and I have 9. Shit! Fuck!
Close.
Oh, I should have ran around doing some more exploration, do this forging before the final map. Okay, so I do also have a brave sword in here, which I think I'm gonna take for myself, since I'm a slow girl. Ooh, but wait, Claude? No, actually, I have just as much strength and also sword fare. So I would probably do more damage with a brave sword than Claude would. Claude has the Sword of Belgata, which is pretty good for him. And I'll also give him a killing edge since it's there. Lysithea doesn't need any weaponries. You've got a magic staff for increased range and a caduceus staff, although you have a new ability that I want to make sure you are plumped with here. Dark Tome Fair, better than...
A question, do you have what is that skill? What's your Lysithia sword rank at right now?
Oh, it's garbage. I've never trained her.
Ah, okay, never mind then.
Yeah, I got that ability in the last run and was immediately disappointed by it. Like, what the fuck? That was not a good move.
It's better. She's a Dark Knight. I find more use for it as a Dark Knight.
But it raises not off of her magic, but off of her resistance, and her resistance is hot garbage for a mage.
Okay, I'm thinking of a combat art. I don't know what you're talking about.
That's what I'm talking about. The combat art. It raises based off resistance.
It doesn't.
That's what I saw when I looked at it last time.
Wait. Yeah, it is based off Unidentified res. That's really weird. I could have sworn it was based off magic.
If it was based off magic, it would have been good, but it's based off resistance, and she is not a priest. Priests have the high resistance. She's actually got pretty bad resistance.
The thing is that it is a magic attack.
It is a magic attack, yes, but she's just got better spells.
I don't know, because like I'm using an iron sword and I'm doing like 50 damage with a hex blade, and that's more than like sometimes more than like flux or something, and I've given her like a killing edge, and like that with hexblade, pretty good.
I got it and then was immediately like, this is what people are excited about. Fuck that. No, magic +2 is better. This has happened like, I don't know, half dozen times at this point. Just everybody is creaming their pants for Lysithia, and I'm just like, she's not that special, dude. She's pretty good. She's pretty good, but she's not the right home and just upend everything about Fire Emblem mage that everybody seems to be thinking she is.
Hey, good news, Ryan. Got hit by another 30% hit chance crit. Dimitri has 2 health right now.
Get fucked. Well, I mean, it's Dimitri, so of course it wasn't gonna kill him.
No, but he lived with like 2 health, so that's great.
She's valued for the Death Knight killing memes. Yes! I know she's good for the Death Knight, but like, that's it! She's got one really niche use.
Well, she's also good for monster killing, for enemies with high resistance. She's good for other things. It's just killing the Death Knight is like the biggest thing that people talk about.
I think people just like her because they see a big number, and that's it. She's got a variety of spells that give a big number, whereas I'm not impressed by a big number. I'm impressed more by speedy numbers, by little numbers that pepper up. Because I like to play crazy high defenses. Like, everything about my Fire Emblems is based on little numbers peppering up. Like, Swords Masters are my favorite, and Fortress Knights are my favorite. Because I like taking no damage, and I like hitting them with a bunch of little attacks and high crits. And in that case, that's not Lysithia. That's Annette.
Nope.
And to everyone their own opinion.
Anyways, I've got Bowbreaker. I'm thinking of putting that in here too. Probably over top of Dark Magic range +1. And I might finally decide to just crack this and go like trade with Lysithia, give her the Thyrsus, and take the take the Caduceus Staff for myself. Because if I do that, then she doesn't need Dark Magic range +1. She's already got that built in. And then I can give her Dark Tome Fair and Bowbreaker for facing off against all these archers. You can't take damage if you kill them before they attack. Yeah, which is why I like Annette for her crits. They do more damage than Lysithia's one move.
And to everyone their own opinion.
Yeah, and this is my stream, so I'm gonna keep proclaiming my opinion as if it was truth, because this is my playthrough.
It's okay, Ryan. It's okay to be wrong.
Swordbreaker and Lawrence might be good because there are a lot of swords here. Do I drop the dex or do I drop the armor blow? I think I'll drop the dex. Yeah, take Swordbreaker. He's got the lance crit, but I got nowhere to use it now because of that Aegis and Pavis. Although I could just have him avoid one type or the other, like maybe avoid archers and magic. Because if I do that, then I can give him that crit. Yeah, let's go like that. Leonie's got Defiant Avoidance and Alert Stance. Those are critical for her dodge tankiness, so is Close Counter. Swordbreaker, I don't think I necessarily need. I'd rather just take Bow Crit. Because she's not using the Lance Prowess either, so I'm probably not going to use her much against Nemesis. I'd totally give up one of my very limited 5 skill slots for such a not-at-all situational mess. Defiant Res, it is not at all situational mess. It's like the one Defiant skill that's actually reliable.
Yeah, I find most of the Defiant skills to be kind of whatever, but something about Defiant Res is like a whole nother story.
You mean Defiant Avoidance? You said Defiant Res.
Oh yeah, no, I meant Defiant Avoid, sorry. It was like really good on like flyers and stuff if you like what you're doing.
So Senate's got Rally Defense, but I've been using that less as I go on. I could give him Alert Stance Plus to let him dodge more things. But that's the only thing I'm thinking of. It is handy when I need somebody to be able to tank a hit a little bit better, though. Like, I still use it once or twice on every map, so I'll keep that. Ingrid's already set. Like, I could make her a second dodge tank here, but I'd have to drop something for it.
People don't
She
hurt
doesn't
you,
really need it.
I mean, I don't know, because dead people I would say hurt you in Fire Emblem. It's like, they're dead. It's like, oh no, my unit who I really liked is now dead. What will I do without them?
I think I'm going to do it. I think I'm going to drop Lance Crit for Defiant Avoidance again. Because damn, when I can have Ingrid also be untouchable, then I just don't have to worry about her. I send her out there, and she kills more than Leonie does. Cyril could use movement +1, which would actually be very handy for him, but then what do I get rid of for it? Bow Prowess is necessary, Death Blow is the only way he does damage, hit +20 is how he hits things at such a long range, Seal Defense is too good, Dexterity is also how he hit things at a super long range, but I think Dexterity is less than hit +20, so there we go. I'll give him a little bit of extra Canto movement for the shores. I think the generals have, like, they're unsealable and unstat changeable anyways, so seal speed doesn't really have much point to it. Because it's always the big bosses you want to do that stuff on.
You can't seal the bosses, then what's the point?
Kinda. So Hilda with Axe Crit seems pretty good. I'll drop, but that's... Now I'm into the same spot again. I worked so hard to give them both Pavis and Aegis. Whereas Hilda dies so quickly to magic anyways that Aegis seems like it doesn't have much of a point to it. Aegis is really more of a thing for paladins because they've got good well, Lorenz has better resistance.
Lorenz can be whatever, so yeah.
But they're melee units, so they're usually taking melee damage, making Pavis the better option. You know what? She's just got enough armor overall that I think I can drop Armored Blow and give her Axe Crit. She's not really going to take any damage ever. Nah, Cyrus, it's fine. Your opinions out in Fire Emblem have to start somewhere. They may as well start on, like everybody starts on one game somewhere and starts on normal.
Exactly. There's nothing wrong with that.
And then you develop what you like. There are people who play these games probably more than I do who are just addicted to going fast and doing like aggressive strategies, whereas I've played God knows how many hundreds of hours of Fire Emblem in my life, and I'm still addicted to just slow turtling with defensive units. It works for me.
Yeah, exactly. Nothing wrong with turtling. Turtling can be fast. I've gone both, really. Like, it always depends. For me, it's always just like a dependent of like Okay, do I feel like finishing this map fast, or do I feel like taking my time with it?
Actually, I think bow crit might be better than the movement +1 on Cyril, because I did work to get him that. Alois absolutely needs this crit. He's the guy that is usually slashing at things. And Wrath is the bad one. Like, I don't know, I don't get much use out of Wrath. If foe initiates combat while unit's HP is less than 50%, grants crit +50. That means I have to keep him at under 50% and not die. And he's a great knight, so he's slow. He's gonna get doubled by everything. No, thank you.
Okay, but Ryan, imagine. Everything's the same, except Wrath is now Wrath from Fire Emblem 7.
So what, I just put a tattoo of Wrath on my arm, and then all of a sudden I get the power of the Psychean?
Exactly.
That'd be cool.
It's like, oh man, Wrath, you're so much faster now. All we have to do is change your name.
Okay, battalions. King Alliance Corps on Alois works. Dusker Heavy Soldiers, Kingdom Armored Co. Yep, I need somebody with Impregnable Wall. Is it best to give it to Cyril? That kind of takes off a lot of his hit chance. I'm gonna actually give that to Marianne. She occasionally will attack things, but that's magic... Empire Magic, McEwen, whatever it was, it's not actually doing the best for me. So if I go through here, find not the Empire Warriors, I need the Kingdom Armored Co. Yeah, because then I can give back a really high hit battalion to Cyril. Yeah, the Varley Archers. Although that's 30 hit and no physical attack. Is there another one that gives him some of both? There's the Edmund troops. That's what I'm after. Hit +40. And physical attack +5. Now what? Now what's he rocking? 191 hit. Okay, at that point maybe I can take off that second hit skill. Trade that out for... Then I can give him back dexterity or movement. There we go. I like that. Dusker, yep. Keyhole. Galatea Pegasus Co. for Leone for more dodge. So the Wyverns give... Yeah, if I went to the Galateas, I'd lose 5 hit, a bunch of crit, 1 protection, get 5 more avoidance. I don't think that's necessarily worth it for Ingrid. She's already going to be pretty goddamn dodgy. And the Keyholes giving her so much crit will be awesome. But then the same thing goes for Leone, who can also use a Keyhole. And then if I give her the crit plus bow crit, she'll usually just like crit things on the counterattack, which is awesome! There's only 1 monster, so I don't actually need monster killers. Grounder's not much good either. There are plenty of knights, but I don't use lances, so...
I find Monster Killer actually pretty good, even if you're not, like, killing monsters.
Bane of Monsters? It only gives +6 might.
Yeah, but sometimes that's better than what you have for other things. Like, there's that extra, like, point of damage can be really useful.
Alright, fine. Bane of Monster Smash, Monster Blast, Shove. Effective against flyers and monsters. Finesse Blade is for dexterity, and Closer Curve Shot. Yeah, Claw's good. Smite, Night Kneeler, Frozen Lance, that's against horses, that's a magic move based on dexterity. All that works. Curve Shot, Reposition, Point Blank Volley. Monster Piercer, Lance Jab, Break Shot for defenses. Reposition is good. Point Blank is good when I have to force a double for some. No, wait, I'm very rarely gonna actually be attacking with Leone, so Point Blank Volley is kind of pointless. I'd rather trade it in for Triangle Attack. Just that I get that option.
Mm-hmm.
Swift Strikes is necessary. Monster Piercer is +7 for Sedith. Focus Strike for hit, Diamond Axe for greatly increasing might. Actually, yeah, I'm going to swap that for Diamond Axe instead of Monster Piercer since I've got Swift Strikes for more damage. Hit and Run, Frozen Lance, Tempest Lance, Triangle, Night Kneeler, Hexblade. Magic with Swords. Frozen Lance is magic. Increasing based on Dex. Night Kneeler, you're going to be fast enough to double all of them anyway, so what does it fucking matter? It doesn't. Shatter Slash, Spike, Helm Splitter, Night Kneeler, Night Kneeler again. I think instead of Shatter Slash, Night Kneeler will be a good bet. We got Point Blank Volley on Cyril, Curve Shot, Monster Breaker. The Axe would probably be better off with a Smash than Monster Breaker. Healing, Smash, Exhaustive Strike. I never did. Fuck this move. I finally had a chance to use it last time and it did like, what, 6 extra damage for a fully functioning Iron Axe? Just no, it's not worth it.
No.
It is not worth it at all.
Exhaustive Strike is if you just feel like blowing away money. Because there's no other reason to use that move.
Maybe 1-2 punch in case I need it. Okay, and that's all the combat arts, alright? Now back to the items again. So I got a Brave Sword on myself. Is there anybody who uses swords that does not have really good ones right now? I don't think so. I've only got a few sword users and they're already kitted out. So I might upgrade the Brave Sword and the Killing Edge. Can't upgrade the Brave Sword, need more Root Steel. I could upgrade the Killing Edge either into another Woe Dow or a Killing Plus. Killing Plus, it has higher crit, higher might, higher uses.
Is that the one? Thanks a bunch.
Easy. Okay, items. You've got a steel plus, silver plus, fail not, and a training bow. Bow of Zoltan is on Leone. Mini bow is on these guys. Parthia's on Cyril. Iron bow plus is on Eloise. I have another mini bow. Don't need it. Killer on Leone. That could get upgraded. Magic. Nobody's really a magic user that needs a bow. I don't see a whole lot of point to carrying around this training bow. Unless I really need it for like doubling somebody. So I guess the real thing is that there's no need to carry around the steel bow. I may as well just take a second silver. Because I do have more silvers kicking around. Although I have a bunch of other bow users that might want that. So bow of Zoltan, Brave Bow Plus, Killer Bow. I like to upgrade that Killer for Leone. Zoltan basically is a silver, so that's good. Mini Bow Plus is really good for giving her a little bit of extra crit. I think I should forge another Silver Plus for if she runs out of something. Okay, so your Killer's been upgraded. Silver Bow.
Is that the one?
Forge that up for Claude, so he's got a fresh one. And Silver Bow, where is it? There should be another one in here somewhere. There it is.
Is that the thanks a bunch?
Well, I've gone through about 26,000 gold here, so I am burning through it. It was a good idea sending Ingrid to do all that work.
Good thing you did all those tournaments.
Mm-hmm. Like, just throwing away money, man. Can't believe this.
With the Raskill, you can jump 50 feet in the air from a horse.
Now, what would Claude think if he spent all his money?
Thanks a bunch.
What?
Now, what would Claude think if he spent all his money and just all this stuff?
It's not Claude's money, it's my money. It's Ingrid's money. We lead the show here. Claude's just the face.
Since when has it been Ingrid's money?
She earned all of it in the tournament.
So?
Look, man, if Claude wants to come and try to fight her for it, he's welcome to, all right? How about that? How's that for a challenge? You with your 246 stat total against her 297? You can't win that.
Yeah, I'm sorry I didn't juice up mine Dimitri like you juiced up your Ingrid.
Hey, what does Dimitri have to do with this? This is Claude versus Ingrid here.
Well, you know. Dimitri's always there in your heart.
He is. It's true. I can't deny him. There's a Javelin plus on Lauren's. I should really improve that. Or do I have a bet? Oh, I got a bunch of good stuff down here. All right, a Killer Lance plus. Trade that out. Crescent Sickle plus is fresh, but that's good for you. A Lance user. Axe Vu Conversar is good. Javelin Short Spear plus? That's Ingrid's. Oh. What am I doing? I gave Ingrid a sword when she's not even carrying Lewin. This is unacceptable.
I was like, didn't you go aim for Lewin in the first place?
So now she's got Short Spear plus and an Iron Lance plus and Lewin. I hope that's enough. So somebody else has to carry the other Crescent Sickle, and I guess... yeah, I'd say Leonie's as good as anybody for that. Although, no. That crit and that double lance fair just screams Ingrid. She's got to carry that with her. So then instead, I guess I'll drop... Levin Sword is a good magic weapon. Woe Dao's a good crit weapon. Fuck it, drop the speed ring. We'll just have her go out with nothing. Cyril, it's time you get yourself a Silver Plus. I think I just made one of these. There you go. Hilda's got a Brave Axe, Killer Axe. Is there a Killer Plus available? It's on Alois. Alright, I'm a little bit worried about her durabilities here. I want to make sure everybody goes in with, like, as buffed up a weapon spots as they can. I've got a few axe users that look like they could either use some repairing or new weapons. Although I don't actually know what I have available either, so that's a good thing to check. Irons, Brave, Steel, Axe of Zoltan is still kicking around in here, not getting any use, so that would work. For... I guess Hilda does still have Frykagel, so then I'll give the Zoltan to Seteth instead. So he's got a Silver Axe Plus and then the Zoltan. Actually, I think that's really all I need for axes for these guys. Don't need a Horse Slayer because I already have the Spear of Assault, so that should work. Lance of Zoltan is also kicking around in here gathering dust. So let's trade that for Seteth's Silver, since I think the Zoltan is basically equivalent to a Silver Plus. I think that's about it. Like, I feel like I could continue throwing money at this problem, but everybody's pretty well kitted out. Let me just go see if there's anything I can oh, wait, I have to replenish my battalions first, just in case I run out of cash.
Yeah, don't forget about those.
Yeah, battalions are the most important.
Losing like those stats and all that mid-battle. Be very unfortunate.
Alright, I'll fix up Hilda's silver lance. And I think that's really all I absolutely have to do. Repair the Axe of Ukon Visara, and there, now I only have 7,500 left. Make a new save for this one, since I dropped a ton of cash, and now, 2 seconds.
I can't believe you would just leave us.
Oh, so rude.
I know. Try and come back. You maybe come back to me.
I've got my Thinky Juice and my Thinky Cup.
Of course.
Thinky Juice. Question everything cup. It's got a question mark right on it. What better? What better to represent the fine art of strategizing and thinking than this thing that's like, Yeah, Cyrus, I spent about... I'm sorry, I almost called you Cyril. That would have been incredibly insulting. I spent a couple of exploratory periods just sending Swordsmaster Ingrid through tournaments. You come out of every one of them with about 3,500 gold. This cup is filled with questionable tactical decisions. Isn't there space for one more person, or am I seeing things? Yep, there is space, but I'm choosing not to use it. Because this is just the size of my army. I have nobody else that is strong enough to take the spot. And I could bring, like, Flayn as a healer, but honestly, I'm choosing to commit to my gimmick this time, which is everybody mounted at all times. And Pegasus Flayn sucks ass. Bishop Flayn can heal, but is not mounted. Plus, by giving her to Sedith, I just make Sedith better at all times.
And then Flayn gets sniped from the ballista.
Yeah, exactly. Nobody wants that.
I want it.
No, shut up.
You want the fish goddess to die.
What's wrong with you? Alright, so Lysithia's gonna go in the south to, like, first thing, just go and snipe this guy. And then maybe Cyril available there to also go and start sniping, literally, because he'll be on a ballista. Hilda needs a spot up here, I think, to stand guard against these heroes and a sniper. With her 52 protection, that's pretty good. That's pretty good.
It's good.